Hello everyone, welcome back, Sue family, to a stream on this beautiful Wednesday morning, Wednesday afternoon, or I guess it probably wouldn't be Thursday for anyone yet. I mean, it might be for a few people. For a few people, it might be Thursday, but for the majority of people, it's Wednesday. I know that it's pretty early on Wednesday for me. Here in California, right? We're a little bit after midnight, about 23 minutes after midnight, so it's pretty early, but it's good to see everyone. Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. We're prepared to play for some GeoGuessr. That's the plan for today. But first, let me just go ahead and just say hello to everyone. Hello to Fireboss. It's good to see you. Welcome, my friend. How's life going for you? How are things going for you? How's school? How's school lately? Are you doing okay? You doing okay? I know that you were sick the end of last month, but I assume that you're doing okay. You're much better now. That was like 3 weeks ago, so but you never know. How is life going for you? Welcome, Fireboss. And you'd rather work on the bottom of a tower because you would finish all your work in the day and you'd be on the first to leave? Yeah, that's a very reasonable thing to do, right? You wouldn't necessarily get a view, but you would your commute time would be cut down because you wouldn't have to go to the bottom of you wouldn't have to travel the length of the tower to get anywhere. Yeah, good to see you. And Amy, good to see you, Amy. Hi, how you doing, Amy? Yes, luckily the GeoGuessr streams are at a good time for a lot of our European friends. It's right in the early in the morning. I mean, I find that Wednesday morning, a lot of people are able to join. So it's good to see you, Amy. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, Amy? How are you doing? How's your parrot? How's your parrot, by the way? What's your parrot's name, by the way? And Space, good to see you. Welcome. How are you doing, Space? Blade, my friend. It's good to see you. Good to see you. You've been sick. You've been sick, Blade. Are you feeling much better? Have you had any barbecue pizza lately? I know you like the barbecue pizza with the spicy Doritos, which is unusual, but I wouldn't say it's like crazy. I think I'm gonna get some pizza later. I think I'll get some pizza later, but maybe not right now. I had dinner, but so I'm not quite hungry. But I think I'm gonna. I have it planned to order some pizza. So yeah. Alpha, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How things going in Croatia? Have you been playing a lot of Rainbow Six Siege? Good to see you. And oh, it's Shipping Salt. Hello, Shipping Salt. We rated Shipping Salt at the end of the last stream, and now we're seeing Salt again. Hello, Salt. Salt's a very cool person. She plays Valorant, League of Legends, Phasmophobia, Just Chat. She's a cosplayer. She's a very good cosplayer. So go ahead and check out her channel. Give her a follow. She's an amazing streamer, and you'll want to get to know her. Okay, but let me just catch up here, guys. Give me a second. Let me just say, it's weird how it's live shipping. You're in the same time zone I am. You're in the same state as I am, for that matter. You're up pretty late or early, depending on your perspective. But how did your stream go? How was it? It was I basically lurked the entire time, or at the very least when I came back, it was a different streamer on the browser. So I assume that you were finished stream, but how did it go? Welcome, guys. And you're welcome. And it's early for you, Fireboss. Fair enough. That's the way to do it. And yeah, we're here for some chat guests. It's gonna be great times. Alard, good to see you, my friend from the Netherlands. How are things? Have you been doing a lot of Chatguessr yourself? I know you are, or GeoGuessr. I know you do like GeoGuessr, Chatguessr. You and I both love the trains. Oof, welcome to the stream. Oof, it's good to see you, my friend. How are things for you? How's your YouTube coming along? And you're at school, Space? Oh, I'm sorry that you're at school. That's rough, Space. But you know what? Hang in there. You can do it. I believe in you. And you guys like the music? I'm glad you like the music. Congratulations on getting done with school tests. Oof, how do you feel you did? How do you feel that you did in your school tests? And you have to go to school in like an hour, so you have your whole time. I'm sorry about that, Allard. But thank you for joining us for the brief moment that you're able to do so. And and then everyone just saying hello. And you all saying you miss me. Oh, you guys are kind. I love you guys. I miss you too. Heart to you. It's noon for you, Blade. Oh, fair enough. You're a little bit farther out than the rest of us. And then and I'm glad that you're able to join. Yeah, I know the Minecraft streams are really late for some of you guys, so you can't really stay up late. So this is here early in the morning for those of you who can make it. It's really bad time. It's a really bad time to stream for Americans and Canadians, and basically anyone in the Americas, because mostly everyone is asleep. But for those of you in Asia, those of you in Europe, it's daylight's burning, and that's why we're here. So yeah, I'm glad that things are going for you. Yeah, and it's good for you, Fireball. Say fair enough. I'm glad you're not feeling sick anymore, and that you're recovered and you have all engines go. welcome, guys. And then hello, you're finally done schools and tests. Congrats. Oof, I missed you too, Ellard. And you want to start Chatguessr, Blade? Okay, fair enough. Let me go ahead and start up Chatguessr. Let me just start up Chatguessr for everyone. Okay, I know what you guys are here for. And I'll keep on trying to catch you with chat, but let me just go ahead and start the map. You guys know the idea. No move, but we can pan and zoom. We'll just start with some diverse world. We all like some diverse world, and we'll just go ahead and check out everything. Wow, this is already kind of an interesting place. Okay, we're just going to scroll around here. A little red building in the distance. I wonder if that means anything. Okay. But it's good to see you guys, and if you guys want to join, !CG. That's the way to do it. Okay, the Doritos and barbecue pizza, the first stream you attended, it was Blade. Okay. I mean, I'm just saying it's an interesting combination. It's something that is unique about you. I don't know anyone else that puts Doritos on their pizza. And Al, you've been practicing your trains? Excellent. I hope you've been practicing your trains. We might do a train map later. We'll see. I do like trains. I do like trains a lot, so that'd be fun. But yeah, no worries, Oof. You've been so busy. You've been focusing on what you need to do. I'm glad you've been focusing on what you've got to do, and figure things out. So yeah. Metal Crusher, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream, Metal Crusher. Nick and Squid, good to see you all. Welcome. How are things over for you, Metal Crusher? I know that your school, you've been in school yourself. How are your Great Danes, by the way? How are your Great Danes? Nick, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream, my 6-foot-tall person. How's your family? And Squid, thank you for joining us. How you been? Welcome, guys. You guys are all fantastic. Is there anything? Let's see. Is there anything? The sun, it's kind of an overcast, but I think the sun's in this direction. I think this is the sun here. Maybe to like the east, but it's really hard to tell where it might be otherwise. So I don't think the sun's a clue. There is a truck here, but I can't tell if it drives on the right or left. More trucks. There's some numbers on here, but that doesn't really give us anything. Is there any writing on this mailbox? There's a tractor. Oh, this is a tricky location. Yeah. And yeah, Nick, it's been a long time. How have you been? How have you been doing? Family's good? I'm glad family is good. I think his family is good. And you have 1 week left in quarantine. It's so boring. Oh, Amy, I'm sorry that you're stuck in quarantine. I mean, that's what happens, right? You get sick and you have to do quarantine. It's the rules. It's the rules. But at least you're able to maybe not have to go to do certain things. You can stay inside, but I imagine it's like just extremely boring not being able to see anything. And Europe, because it's dull. Wow, Blade. Jeez Louise. Please forgive. You're gonna be back in 30 minutes because you need to wake up. Oof, no worries. And yeah, you're gonna play with your little cousin. Oh, your little brother. Oh, that's cute. That's sweet. That's adorable. Oh yeah, all the offense taken. Let's see, I really don't know where we might be. If there's anything you want me to zoom in particular, let me know, but this is a very kind of tricky location here that's kind of just throwing me off because there's no... I think maybe the red buildings might be a clue. Like, see how there's like a red buildings here and a red building here? Like, there's red buildings all over the place. Right there's a red building, another red building. And I think that's common in this region. As if that's the clue, if that's the region. If not, then it's throwing me off, but... I don't really see any other like big signs that might be able to tell me even like generally like what continent we might even be on. We're not near any like license plates, so we can't really get any license plates. We got a bunch of numbers here, but there's no writing. It's kind of a tricky location. Hey, Possible Spicy, you can join in, join in if you guys want, !CG to play with us. Absolutely. And your basketball season over now, Nick? True. Oh, that's good to know. And you just get your hours upped again, so you're gonna be making some money. Oh, wonderful! Congratulations, Nick. That's so wonderful. How did your basketball season go? And oh, that's a good point. There might be a flag. Oh, there might be a little flag thing on the mailbox. That symbol might mean something. Yeah, good call, Portugal. Possibly Spicy on Portugal. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know if it is Portugal, but. Yeah. And Nick, it'll click hard. This looks really close to here. Hey, Nick, maybe you're right. Maybe it is. Guys, don't put your guesses in the chat. Don't talk about your guesses. You can talk about what clues or you want to, you guys think it's important. But otherwise, don't put any like guesses like what country or location or region is because other people want to play and they don't want to be spoiled. That's why if you want to put an actual guess and put it in the GeoGuessr, but otherwise talk about the clues here. So yeah, that's just kind of how it works. Not everyone knows, but that's like sort of how the professionals in the GeoGuessr community prefer it. I'm no by means a professional, but I guess I have streamed this long enough to sort of get how things work out. But yeah. So it's good to see you guys. And yeah, but you don't know anymore? Yeah, it's tricky. Your team made great strides, a lot of first-year players, and they all got better? Oh, that's wonderful. Next year everyone's going to be better. Everyone's going to be top-notch. You guys are going to do fantastic. That's looking forward to that. Mr. Top Hat! It's good to see you, Mr. Top Hat. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? But yeah, it's a tricky one. Pardon me, guys. Let me just go ahead and clear my throat. Give me a second. Oh, and by the way, 30 seconds until I close voting. Pardon me, guys. Do apologize, everyone. But this is a tricky one. But yeah, just say hello to everyone. Mr. Top, how are things going for you? Have you had any good cheese lately? I know you do like some good cheese. Cheese is always some fun times. And yeah, but I appreciate you guys all, sticking around, saying hello, and it's good to see you. How did your coding project go? You're doing some sort of Discord bot thing, possibly spicy. I know that was like a long time ago, like last month. But I never followed up on you and how the project went, and I just want to see how it works. Okay, 5 seconds, and then I close this. 5 seconds, and I close the guesses. So get your guess in, and then we'll move on. And yeah, I don't know if there's anything that's kind of a big clue here. Oh, there is I think there might be something over here. Do you see this? It might be a flag of some sort. Does that look like a flag to you? A part of a flag, maybe? Or maybe just something hanging in the breeze here. That's really tricky. That's very interesting. I would not kind of guess this location, but interesting. And yeah, cheese is very good. Yeah, cheese is very solid. Okay. This kind of makes me look like American flag, honestly. Red, white, and blue. I read red, white and white stripes, but I didn't think this was the United States, honestly. I did not think this was the United States. I thought this was in Europe, of all places, I thought this was Europe. I'm like, because these red buildings are very common in Nordic regions, in the Nordic region. A lot of Nordic regions, there's a lot of red buildings. But now that I see this, maybe a flag right here, could we be in America? I don't know. It could be a flag. Maybe it's something else. I'm gonna lean Nordic. I don't know what that symbol means, honestly. But there's so many red buildings, I gotta lean a Nordic country like Sweden. Okay, we'll see what happens here. Jeez, it was my own country. It was an American flag. For those of you guys who want the location, here it is. Here's the location. If you probably move down the road here, in fact, let's just go ahead and see it. Let's go see what that area is right there. Okay, we just move it down. It's probably an American flag. Yep, right there. That is an American flag that we saw in the back. Oh, there's the stripes. It was just hanging down so low, and it's just kind of tilted. To me, it was like a weird kind of location to put an American flag. It's right on this little stump thing. It's supposed to, like, I don't know, a big tall pole or on the side of the house. But nope, they just put it right there, and that's the flag part, and then the stars. So, United States. We're in the United States of America. That's very tragic. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where did everyone get here exactly? Okay, let's see. All of us here in Europe, we're all wrong here. So, unfortunately, Allard in Hungary, Squid in Switzerland, I'm in Sweden. Metal, where did you choose? Belgium, or are you in France? You're on the France side. You're in France. We got Spicy in Portugal. It was not Portugal apparently. And Blade, you're in Ireland. Everyone, all of us in Europe are wrong. The one person got it right is Gabe. Congratulations, Gabe. You got the right country. Nice work. I did not even get my home country. Ohio. That was a good guess. Whoever thought that it might have been Ohio or looked very similar to Ohio. Yeah, Nick, I know you said Ohio, but Nick, we sometimes people are wrong. And also, generally, you're not supposed to, of course, say your guesses in the chat. Well, Nick, I'm surprised you didn't go ahead and guess in the game itself. You put your guess in, and you would have gotten really good points in Ohio because that's really good. Wow, this is near Mount Vernon, Ohio. Mount Vernon, Ohio. Fun fact, Mount Vernon is I guess either the location or the name of George Washington's house, which was the first president of the United States, George Washington. He's on the dollar bill. If you ever see a $1 bill, that's the guy on there. That's George Washington. He's considered the founding father of the country. Well, he's one of the founding fathers, but the first president, and he was pretty cool. But yeah, this farm is actually not that far from the city here. Look, this is the city. You just have to cross the river here, the Coco Sing River, and then you on Banning Road, and then you basically have all this farmland. There's a house with the American flag, and then we're on 386. Cool, cool, cool. Good old United States, Ohio. You could drive to the farm in 20 minutes. Wow, Nick. Wow, Nick. Okay, guys. Nick has doxed himself. Just know this location. Now, within 20 minutes, that's where 20 minutes drive. That's where Nick is. Okay, guys. Good luck. Yeah, that's really difficult. Yeah, I mean, hey, you recognize it. Looks pretty good. Wow, this is another urban kind of area. Okay, looks like we're a Gen 4 camera. You could tell from the blue. A Gen 4 camera, so that's pretty cool. Wow, so we're gonna get some really good details here. Is that water? Okay, there's an ocean. There's a bit of an ocean or a lake or something to the east northeast over there, and then there's more of a mountain area. Sun is to our north, I think. It's a little bit cloudy, but I think the sun's right here. So I think the sun's to our north. Well, that's pretty interesting. So maybe we're in the southern hemisphere. And let's take a look at some of these signs here. This is Moana Street. I am Moana. I can't do it, but yeah. Moana Street, Moana Street. And then what other streets we have here? This is Karenga Street. Gen 4 camera gives you a lot of detail. I'm all zoomed in and I can still read this. And it looks like the stop sign's on the left side of the road. See how there's like the stop is on the left? They drive on the left in this country. They drive on the left side of this country. So that's really interesting. They drive on the left. And then we got some signs. And then I don't know if there's anything now. You know, Blade? Okay, fair enough. There are some lines on the street, just not here. Right over there, there's a line on the street, just a little white line, but only for. But I guess since we're in a neighborhood, they probably don't mark their street like crazy. Okay. Hi, Cyclone. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? For you guys on the claim, I throw it again. Do apologize. Let me give you that. Let me give you that the location again though, so it happens. Okay. You'll guess after another person, Blade. Fair enough. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. But yeah, and I think you know, Nick. It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny that's kind of works out. But hey, that's the life of it, Nick. Every now and again, you get these weird locations. You get these weird locations like that, right? And you never know. It's just chance. But diverse world, covers everything. And I haven't quite yet gotten a place pretty close to me. So yeah, that does happen. Wow, look at this tree. That's pretty cool. You got 1 kilometer. Nice work, Amy. That's pretty impressive. Oh, hold on. There's some work. There's writing on these bins. I didn't see it. It says Rotorua Lakes Council. Rotorua Lakes Council. So that's pretty interesting. Rotorua Lakes Council. There's Karenga Street, and then there's you might be able to 5K this one. Moana Street, right? Because you got the street names here. You got the crossroads, and then you got maybe the city. You maybe got the city here, or at least the region, and that might be able to narrow things down depending on how big the city is. If you know the country, they drive on the left here. You might be able to figure out like a lot. I don't see any flags, and I don't see any other clues on where this might be. Something cabins, RSI cabins maybe. Cyclone, generally we don't want to put locations in the chat so lots of people can participate in the game, because then people want to play this game too, and they don't want to be spoiled. So no worries, Cyclone. But yeah, no worries. Feel free to play along, Cyclone. You're certainly welcome to join us. You know, it's a game for everyone. I know that like there's a lot of GeoGuessr players that are doing them by solo, so they do it solo, and you know they say all the help is appreciated and everything. But since this is a kind of a competitive game where everyone's playing, right? We've got Amy, Havard, Squid, and Ellard and Blade all kind of playing together. We're all trying to. Everyone wants to kind of play together. I've gotten complaints before about people saying like, oh yeah, please don't say the guess in chat so we can play along too. And I don't, but you didn't know. Nobody knows. I should probably make a command to like kind of remind people, but there's just so many things to do. So yeah, it's good to see you, Cyclone. Welcome to the stream. And did you know you can't say tongue without saying tongue? That's probably true. That's very true, Zenit. How you doing? How you doing, Zane? Welcome to the stream. How's life going for you? Okay, let me just catch you a chat here. And you're going to bed? See you later, Nick. Take care. It's good seeing you. Please get some rest. It's pretty late for you. It's pretty late for me. But even later for you, I'm sure. Okay, let's see here. Let me just catch up here. And then, so you want me, Blade, sorry, Blade, I didn't see that to zoom in on what you wanted me to do here, Blade. Which card did you want me to zoom in on? Is this the card that you want me to zoom in? Okay. And, or is that a different card here? Let's see, and then I think that, look at streets, they're so confusing. The streets can be confusing, but this is yay, it's what the way you want to do. It's the way you want to do. It's good playing with you, Nick. And you get salad and chili, fair enough. Havard, good to see you. Welcome to the stream, and it's good. You guys are all fantastic. Welcome, guys. Okay. But yes, yeah, you just paste it into chat. Just paste it directly in the chat and you'll be able to get it. Yeah, Cyclone, you got it. So that's excellent. And, I mean, I did say it, Zane. I did say it. Tongue. Oh, I see. Okay. Zane, you're a pretty funny person. Okay. Nice work, guys. You guys did fantastic work. 30 seconds. 30 seconds and I close the guesses and then we move on to round 3. Okay, so get your guesses in. Cyclone, thank you for the follow. Really do appreciate that. That's very nice of you to do so. This looks like a nice neighborhood. Well, I mean, some of these buildings look a little bit tilted for some reason. Oh, Zane, I appreciate the follow as well. Thank you so much. Welcome, guys. But otherwise, it looks like a nice place. You could probably like walk your dog around here. They got some sort of recycling, I think, going on, or trash and recycling. I'm gonna sneeze. Give me a second. Yeah, excuse me. Pardon me. Sorry about that. And you guys are the small points, but it's so wonderful. Yeah, it looks like it used to be a fun place to just do a lot of cool things. Wow, they have 3 cars in this driveway. You look at this, 1, 2, 3 cars. Is this even a driveway? I guess they made this into a driveway, so they turned their lawn into a driveway. They have 3 cars here. That's a lot of cars. Oh, maybe there's a house behind this one that you can park at. I don't know. Sometimes they have a really... Yeah, look like... See how there's like 2 houses here? There's a really long driveway. This must be a pain to like back out of. That looks like such a pain. But pretty. And they have a nice kind of like living arrangements. Okay. 5 seconds. Get your guess in. We'll move on. Last chance. And you know, it's closing time for just this round, I suppose. I mean, we're just getting started here. And hey, Darkness, good to see you. Welcome to stream, Darkness. I'm in the Pacific time zone, guys. Pacific time zone. It is 12:45 in the morning for me, or for those of you who use military time, 0045. So we're up a little bit early. Okay, let's close things up. I'm thinking either Australia or New Zealand, and I'm leaning towards New Zealand because it looks pretty moist here. Right, this is very moist. Also, there is a lot of... Oh, there's Rotorua right there. Because we saw Rotorua on here. So there's Rotorua Lake Council. I saw Rotorua. Wow. Could I 5K this? I might want to do... What are the names of these streets again? Huamoana and Karenga. I normally don't try to 5K it. I normally don't try to 5K it. But it's it's possible that you could do it. I'm just gonna do a quick skirts around. Oh, actually, there's water right here. This might be the water. So maybe it's right over here, just some sort of. But you probably want to be on this side, right? Right, you want to be on this side, so that way you don't have to worry about there's Lake Rotorua, Willow Avenue, Lee Avenue, Windham. I'm probably just gonna waste everyone's time here, so I think I'm pretty close. But it's very funny. It's very funny. We're really close. We're right on here. We're right on here. This is the water. This is the water here. I'm pretty sure that this. Oh, okay. Come on, just zoom out. I'm pretty sure that this is the water that you're seeing. It's a lake. They could probably see like this island here or the other side, and you're just kind of staring out directly into like kind of the water area. I think that's definitely kind of the thing here. But I think I'm very close. I think I'm very close. I just really don't know where in this town it is. So I'm just gonna guess like around here, and hope for the best. It's probably like a little bit different. Where is this? Northeast. So if I'm looking east, maybe more northeast, it's probably around, yeah, right there. Sounds really good. Okay. Mr. Top Hat, you did 5K it. You did 5K it. What? I just passed over it. I wasn't paying attention. I passed over it. Oh my gosh. I was so close. I was like, it's probably like around this area. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't zoom in close enough. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, so it was New Zealand. We saw the sun to the north, right? Sun to the north, so we thought it's in the south. They drive on the left. It's English speaking, it looked like, an English kind of speaking area. So New Zealand, Australia, and South Africa tend to be very big clues. It had water, so a large body of water, so I think South Africa gets eliminated pretty quickly. I mean, there's probably lakes in South Africa, but probably not many. Oh, I guess there are many. But it looked a lot more moist. I thought New Zealand. Okay, so I'm sorry, Allard, it is not Alaska, nor is it Venezuela, Blade. It is, in fact, New Zealand. New Zealand, and we got Squin and Amy, you guys did pretty well here on the South Island. We're on the North Island here. There's Matt, Metal. Rotorua actually kind of appeared pretty quickly. Like, you don't have to zoom in very closely to see Rotorua, right? There's not a lot of towns listed, and Rotorua is listed right there. So it was pretty quickly able to see that town once you located it. So nice work, Matt, Metal, and Havard. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, and then the guys got really close here. Is everyone kind of in this Rotorua lake region? We got Gabe, Cyclone, and then a lot of people just kind of sort of guessed near the lake here, looking towards the east-northeast. And I thought that Amy, this was a good one. Oh, there's two Amy's. Well, hello both Amy's. Amy Ann and Amy. I guess one of you I could call like Ann, and one Amy Ann, and one could be like Amy. I don't know. Well, here's Amy's, Amy with a Y. Well, I guess both Amy's have a Y in there now I think about it. Okay. Nice work. There's myself. I didn't get 5K, but I got close. And then Mr. Top Hat, you figured out the actual location. Oh, you decided to not risk where around the Karenga Street. You just decided to go for the intersection because it's close enough. Good call, Mr. Top Hat. This was definitely close enough. 31 meters. You would figure things out. There's that house 19 that we saw. The houses with the long driveway, so works out really well. Nice work. Okay, so let's go next round. Nice work, guys, everyone. But yes. It's always good to see so many Amy's and everything. Wow, this is pretty crazy. Give me a second, guys. Do apologize. Just have to clear my throat every now and again. Do apologize. Sun is to the east-southeast, so maybe we're back in the northern hemisphere. Oh, I was saying it's very simple. You just do !CG, and that'll give you the instructions. Okay, and one day you want to see your country in GeoGuessr, Amy, because it's a fun fact. Wilbursuit actually got your country while playing it. Oh, that's so wonderful. Emmy Rowan, it's good to see you. Yeah, !CG, so that's the link. Oh, this is a Gen 2 camera. See how this is a circle? See how that looks like a circle? So that's a Gen 2 camera for us, so the quality is not going to be as good as, say, the Gen 3 or the Gen 4s. So, and at this distance, we're not really going to see much in terms of signs. Like, if there's any signs that you can see, you're not going to be able to read them. Not by a little bit. This is it. This is what you're getting. A field, a small road in the middle of a field. That's it. It's pretty, it's beautiful, but boy is it difficult. So I don't know where we might be. Good luck on that. But yeah, so yeah, basically Zane, it takes you to the map. What you do is you click on the map. What you want to, you pick a location right there. You click on the map, pick a location, and then you paste everything on that copy to your clipboard into the chat. Thank you very much, Amy Ann, for the follow. Well, we really do appreciate that. Okay, so then you're able to just get in here, but and figure out the location. That's the way to do it. I don't know if that explains things well enough, Zane. If it doesn't quite, feel free to ask questions. There's never any wrong questions. There are inappropriate questions, so guys, just remember this is a family-friendly chat, but there are no wrong questions. Yeah, Hogwarts is a cool place, but yes, and Continuum, welcome to the stream, Continuum. It's good to see you. Welcome, guys. And I did my guess near the lake, so that's what we do it. Yeah, Metal Crusher, tell me what do you want to tell me, Metal Crusher? Continuum, I appreciate the follow. Nice of you to do so. Thank you so much. Sorry, just catching my chat here, and it says, sorry, seems like your account is restricted from sending whispers outside of the Twitch platform. I have no idea what that means, Zane. So you cannot send a whisper to the bot, is that what you're saying? Because when you are, but this is within the Twitch platform. This is within the Twitch platform. Basically, you're posting the whole command into my Twitch stream. You're posting the command directly into my Twitch stream. That's the way to do it. Is that not working for you, Zane? Okay. And let's see. You don't have driveways here? Okay, Amy. Fair enough. But yeah, let's see what's going on. And no, Continuum, I appreciate you. You're awesome. You're an awesome person. Thank you so much. But yes, Zane, if you're still having difficulty, let me know. But generally, you should be able to post it into the Twitch chat, and then your guest will appear. Nice work, Blade. You did good. Yeah, I don't necessarily know where we might be. I mean, this is just your guess. Your guess is as good as mine because we are just somewhere. But yeah, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. The next 30 seconds, and we'll move on. Zane, if you need me to wait longer, I can certainly do so. But I'm not entirely sure what's going on with your Twitch thing, Zane. Basically, you know what I do is it'll take me to a map. I just click on the map where the location is, and then I just paste that all into the chat, and it works out. Paste it into the Twitch chat. I have no idea where this is. I really don't. It's a beautiful place. I think we are in the northern hemisphere because the sun's to the southeast. But other than that, there's no other clues. Nice work. 1,000 kilometers. You did really good. Wonderful. And you see, if you swear your other guess, you're gonna be sad. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Blade. Here we go. We can do it. I believe in you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what these buildings are. Probably some sort of house, maybe even hotel, maybe some kind of ranch. This is really kind of a tricky situation. Is your country banned from Chatguessr, Zane? That would be really interesting. So, Zane, the problem is that you have to kind of whisper. You have to whisper my bot, right? That's a tricky one. But if you're not allowed to whisper my bot, then it's possible that you're dealing some difficulty. Do you mind if I ask Zane what country you're from? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to. If you don't want to share with me, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, but yes, and yeah, Hallie Clovis gives you 5 seconds, and we'll move on. But yeah, hey Clovis, good to see you. How are you doing, my friend? No, that should not be. No, the Philippines shouldn't be banned from the game. Zane, we've been plenty of people from the Philippines that have been able to play with us, so I'm not entirely sure what happens here. Yeah. That's really true, and you're lurking. Thank you, Continuum. Okay, so yeah, I'm not entirely sure where this is at. We'll just move on though. So I'm thinking not United States. I'm leaning towards Europe, just a little bit, but I don't know where in Europe. Maybe Germany. I think Germany has a lot of Gen 2, so I'm gonna guess Germany. Okay, so I'm not quite right, but I'm in the right continent, so that's good. It's apparently United Kingdom, UK. Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry, Squid, it was not Brazil, nor was it India. I think you're in India, am I wrong? But in the United Kingdom, so you got Continuum, you're in Latvia. Amy, you're in Italy. Let's see, Havers in Switzerland. A couple people in France here having a France party. Gabe and Cyclone and Matt, who actually got the first. So good job, Matt. I'm in Germany along with, I think, Amy Ann. Oh, you're in the Netherlands, Amy Ann. Cool, cool, cool. Blade, you're also in Germany. Cool. We're all in Germany here. Germany is known for having a lot of Gen 2 cameras, I think, or is it Gen 3? I think it's Gen 2, so I guess kind of Germany, because of their laws there, privacy laws. We got Metal Crusher, you're in Ireland, so you're pretty close as well, but United Kingdom, nobody got the right country, but we all got pretty close. Matt Lee got the closest in France here. We are in we're in a town called Brattleby, a little bit to the east of the town, and this is probably just kind of farm country. Actually, if we went a little bit west, we would have been in all around all these buildings. We could have seen a lot of stuff there, but we were just a little too far on this random lane here, and you probably couldn't see anything because all the plants were in the way. So, but that's unfortunate. But the UK, hey, we try things and sometimes they work. Next round, you haven't learned the meta? No worries, Continuum. We talk a little bit about the metas here and there, and we all kind of learn as we go along. So there it goes. Sun looks like it's directly to our east. See how the east is right there? That sun is right to our east. So you have no idea if it's for the north or south. So that's very unfortunate. Okay. But yeah, what happens when you try to whisper the bot? When you whisper the bot, that's when you get your guess in, Zane. That's how you enter your guess. Clicking the map only copies coordinates to your clipboard. You have to paste it into the chat. You have to whisper the bot, or else the bot is the one that registers all the guesses. That's what the bot is for. Let's see here. Okay, ooh, here's an interesting sign here. That might be here. It's because your account isn't verified. So are you not allowed to whisper anyone because your account isn't verified, Zane? That might be true. You might need to verify your account. Yeah. But yeah, Continuing, I believe in you. Got this. But yeah. And yeah, but if you're not able to whisper, that's probably the tricky part here. Okay. Oh, Amy, yours is not verified, but you're still able to work. Fair enough. I don't know what language this is, but this is a big clue. Let's take a look what else we have around here. Does pole look like anything to you? Nope, that doesn't look like anything. We got some colors here. It looks like there's blue and yellow. It's blue on the top, yellow at the bottom. Blue at the top, yellow at the bottom. There's blue and yellow. They have a little flagpole there, blue and yellow. That might mean something. I'm guessing that's a clue, but it's possible that it's not a clue. You never know. That could be a false flag. It could be a false flag. Kind of thing here. Interesting kind of design they have on the ground here. It's very fascinating. And looks like they have a very interesting kind of power structure that might be kind of noticeable. Any other kind of signs can we read over here? There looks like some sort of map of the area right over here, but I don't think that looks like any country. That's probably more of a very zoomed in regional map of maybe a park or something. So I don't know if that'd be able to tell us anything. But otherwise, it looks like a nice place. Ooh, car meta. Anyone know your car meta? If you've seen cars, a car like this. I've never seen a car like this. In where I live in California, a car like this I've never seen this kind of design, which is very interesting. I don't know what kind of design it is, but I've never seen it. So I'm guessing that this is kind of far away from the United States, or at least from California. We do collect a lot of interesting cars, but I'm guessing that this is not quite right. Yeah. But yes. Are you guys in the same country, Amy and Amy? Are you guys two Amy's from the same country? Wow, what are the chances? Yeah. Yay, Amy and Amy. Lots of Amy's. Amy S and Amy Ann. Okay. But yes. But yeah, it's who knows. I mean, it could be that kind of flag, but maybe to just support. But guys, I don't know when this Google Maps was taken, but I'm guessing this was not taken recently. Now, Okay. Assuming, okay, so let me just say, this is a Ukrainian flag. This looks like a Ukrainian flag. However, guys, there is a war going on in Ukraine at the moment, right? So it'd be very difficult for Google Car to go around and take pictures for Google Maps. I'm just saying it's a war. It's a war zone. That being said, right? It's not in other countries. It's possible. It's possible that Google is able to keep updating their maps in other countries, right, where there is no war, and therefore this is supporting Ukraine. But I don't think that's the case here. A lot of these maps are not very recent. But it's possible. The copyright on this is 2017. Now that doesn't really mean anything, but I think that does, like, this picture could be a little bit older, but I do think that means that it's at most recently 2017. Most recently 2017. Normally this is not a meta. Oh wow, look, you can see the moon here. Hi moon. So normally no one cares about this like year, I think, but I do think that in this case it probably means that this is not a picture taken, within the last month. So yeah, but I think that this is the biggest clue. Oh, also there's an antenna on this car. Sorry guys, I didn't see the antenna. It's also a red car. It's a red car with an antenna, so that might give away some clues there. We're also driving on the right side of the road, so it's a right side driving country. But I think that this sign in particular is a big clue. I think that's the big clue right there. So that's the tricky one. That's a tricky one there. But yeah, wow, a lot of people from Malta. And Amy Ann got you into GeoGuessr. She teaches slowly. Oh, that's wonderful. Continuum. And you're also from Southern California, Amy Ann. Oh, that's pretty cool. I guess we're from similar locations. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Do I sound like a teacher? Well, you know what? We do a little teaching on the stream on the meta to try and figure out like where we might kind of be. I figure like we're all interested in GeoGuessr, right? We're all interested in geography. So if I could share what I think some of the clues are, and you share what you guys think the clues are, then we all kind of learn together, and that's the way to do it. But yeah. And so that's the way to do it. Lots of Amy's supporting each other. You're in the right place but wrong street. Sorry about that, Squid. I'm glad that you got close though. Glad that you got close. But yeah, and you're not me looking at certain cities in certain country. Okay, Metal. Fair enough. And where's Dead? Dead is probably asleep right now. So Dead, I don't know what Dead's time zone is, but generally speaking, Blade, Dead is only around for the Minecraft streams and not for the GeoGuessr streams, right? The GeoGuessr streams are at a very strange time for a lot of Americans, Canadians, and anyone in the Americas, really. And so you don't see a lot of people. We see a lot of people of you guys from Europe. We see a lot of you guys from Asia. It's very interesting, of course, Amy Ann, that you are from California and you have the same time zone as me, because a lot of people around us are asleep right now. So Americans, Canadians can be a lot very rare, but not too rare. 30 seconds, get your guess in, move on, and we'll move on. Okay. Oh yeah, Amy, yes, you translated the sign. Well, Amy, as long as you translated the sign without using a Google Translate, right? The rules of this game is that you can't use any outside resources, right? And you have to use anything that's in your own knowledge. Anything within your own knowledge, right? Within your brain. Otherwise, you can't. Otherwise, it's considered cheating. So that's why we just kind of make guesses and we're like all randomly. That's sort of that's sort of how the community has put it together, and that's the way it works. Yes, class, Squid. I'm sorry that you have class. Yeah, but yeah, and let's see here. You were close, Squid. Fair enough. Okay, give me a second, guys. And let me just go ahead and clear my throat, and when I come back, I'll close the guessing, and we'll move on. Okay. Let's see where we might be. Okay, what direction is it? South, southeast? I'm leaning Ukraine. I'm leaning Ukraine because Ukraine is, right, this region. right? And this is a Ukrainian flag. I do wonder that if we're facing south-southeast, if we might be in Russia, and if this is like maybe like where you're approaching the Ukrainian border, and that's why the colors are like that. But I think that's kind of too much of a what's the word? An extent of that. So let's go ahead and go. Let's go South Ukraine. Let's go South Ukraine, maybe around the border here. Okay, and we'll see where we're at. It was Ukraine. It was in fact Ukraine. I'm not near it, but it's pretty good. So yeah, so the flag colors were pretty accurate. It was Ukraine. You know, I think that for a lot of people, you know, I think a lot of us would have gotten it less. We would not have gotten that as much if it weren't for the fact that there is a war going on in the country. I said, but I don't know if I knew what the flag of Ukraine was prior to the war. I don't think I knew what colors Ukraine's flag was. I knew where Ukraine was geographically. It's a huge country, right? It's a huge country in Europe, but I don't know what the flag was. I don't think I knew who the president was, but the war has really kind of highlighted a lot of information about the country. Everyone's in the same region though, so that's good. That's pretty good, guys. Nice work. I've learned a lot about Ukrainian geography in the last week. I just gotta tell you guys that. Matt, you are here in Russia. We got along with Continuum. Cool. Who else is around here? We got Cyclone, you're in Bulgaria, and Amy Ann, you're in Romania. You guys are doing pretty well. You guys got in the right kind of region, but everyone else sort of got in the right country, probably because of the flag colors. There's Metal Crusher. We got you're in Kiev, Squid, Blade, and Amy. You guys are over here. I'm too far to the south, right there by Odessa, and then apparently we are very far west. We're very far west. The actual location is well, let's see. We got you got Gabe. You got pretty close, but the person who got really close, 000. Not surprised. 000 is one of the smartest players. 000, I didn't even see you get in here. Welcome to the stream, 000. Good to see you. 000 is one of the smartest players here. Honestly, really awesome person. It's good to see you. So you got the right city of Berehomet. I'm pretty impressed that you managed to figure that out. You're a little bit south, right? We're on the P62 freeway. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, honestly. But you found the right city, and I think that's really impressive. I wonder, can you read Ukrainian 000? Nice work. I would never be able to get this sort of location just by figuring that out. So I'm impressed. Nice work. Good work. Okay, next round. Oh wow, this might be a kind of an easier location, possibly. I mean, the last one had the flag on it, so I don't know if that's really that was kind of easy-ish, but there's a lot of signs here. Sun looks like it's to our southwest, so maybe we are in the northern hemisphere, perhaps. We drive on the right side of the road. It looks like we drive on the right. Okay, and there's graffiti in this language, so that might be able to help. So let's take a look at what kind of clues we got here. Wow, this car is sure blurred out. That sun reflection on that road here. Looks like a very dense city, very busy looking city. Cars drive on the right, like I said. There's some sort of tower over here, so that's pretty cool. Oh, Amy Ann, you kind of know. It says trend on this truck. Trend, another truck over here. It's dense. It's a very dense location. Look at that tower over there. Oh, here's some writing. I don't know if you can quite make it out, but there is writing on these posters and such. You might be able to figure that out. Yeah. Houses look like your countries, but you don't see any lines on the street. So yeah, Amy, fair enough. Extreme, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream, Extreme. How's life for you? Welcome. Oh my goodness. Extreme, what kind of candy do you like? What's your favorite kind of candy, guys? What candies do you like to enjoy? I like almond joys. Almond joys are really good. But like chocolates, bars, and kind of that sense, like a Snickers, those are all pretty just delicious. Let's see. What else? Can we see any other writing here? Let's see. We could probably get a little bit of license. This looks like a terrible. Man, look at these people that have to cross over this road here. Turning left on both sides. Oh, that looks absolutely horrific. Driving here must be such a pain. Are there even lines on the road? Oh, good. There are lines on the road, so that's good. I couldn't see any lines because of this glare. Yeah, I can't really make out. I guess you can kind of see a license plate right there, but it's not really that good. Oh, I think that these dumpsters are kind of iconic, actually. I don't know where they're from, but I think they're iconic. So, yeah. And you know where this is, Squid? Fair enough. Yeah. Hey, Justin, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. And Squid, you know the language? The language helps you, gives you a lot. I think the language gives you a lot. And you recognize the language and the architecture, Cyclone? Hey, Cyclone, if that's the way to do it. When you recognize something, you use your knowledge, and you just kind of go with it. You just go with it. Yes, and you think it's where you live, Squid? Hey, Squid, I mean, feel free to dox yourself. It's okay. I mean, you just kind of guessed a little too early, huh, Squid? That happens, but yes. And you know what? Stop bragging for you, 000. Just saying how good you are. Just saying that you're amazing. I mean, I'm allowed to brag about my friend 000, who's an amazing person. Kind of a bit of a joker, honestly, a bit of a joker. And sometimes 000, sometimes you like to just be technically correct. I remember that you would choose a country that's the right country, but you choose some kind of weird location. Like, you know, in the middle of the Indian Ocean or something, and it'd be like, yeah, that's the right country, but so you're technically correct, but you're all like some sort of crazy distance away, which I thought was funny. But that's how you do it if you're a smart person. When you're a smart person, you're able to have fun and still get your streak in. So that's the way to do it. Okay. So yeah, you see, you didn't screw it up, 000. You got it. You got the right country, so I didn't think you would screw it up, but yeah. And every time you try to do simple stuff, it messes up. I'm sorry, Zane. But hey, Zane. Oh, Zane, you got your guess in. Zane. So hey, nice work. At least Zane, you managed to figure it out. So that's what works out. The bot is not the way that they arranged Chatguessr is not as simple as it should have been. If I were to design the Chatguessr bot. And I assume that they probably looked into this and they didn't think it was possible, is to be able to click on the location, have you be able to click on the location, and then and then your guess would automatically appear, not having this copy paste kind of thing. But I can see why they might want to do that for programming limitations. You probably would have to connect your Twitch account to the bot itself, and not everyone would like to do that. But I think it's worth doing. I don't know if this graffiti helps anyone. It's probably some sort of vulgar thing, so just like content warning right there. But this is a lot more readable than the signs, so it's possible that if you need help recognizing the language, this might help you out a bit more. In the middle class, you're watching a favorite streamer, Squid. Oh no, Squid, pay attention to class. Class is more important than me. Unless I'm not your favorite streamer, in which case, that's a weird assumption I made. You get a lurk medal. Appreciate the lurk. Thank you so much. And what happens when you lurk? It's just a command. It's just a command aiming that says thank you. Like, thank you for lurking. I really do appreciate it. Otherwise, there's no real thing. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. Get your guess in. We'll move on. I know that this was a kind of a long round, but we've had some fun times. We had some fun times, and we really learned a lot. And Zane, you get it? Yeah, Zane, I'm glad you got it because you got your guess in here. Your guess is right down there. See that? There's you. Zane eats bread. So you're right in here. You're right in here. And you're writing a paper and you're watching Twitch. Squid, how are you able to watch Twitch and write a paper at the same time? Wouldn't your teachers notice that you're on your phone or something? And poor Blade, you're banging in your head. Sorry, Blade. But that's rip. Thanks for the lurk game and thanks for the lurk game. We appreciate that. Oh wait, you guys are just using the command. You guys are hilarious. 5 seconds, and we'll get your guess in. I really don't know where we're at, honestly. It looks like a nice place. Like, it looks like there's a lot of people here. It looks like the vibrant city life. Would you guys want to live in the city or the countryside? Would you prefer to live in a very urban location or very rural location? What'd be your preference? Or a suburban location, like somewhere in the middle there. Like, what would you kind of like to do? I once lived in Chicago. I wouldn't say it was like urban, but it was like more urban than suburban. I would say, and it was fun. It was very vibrant. But I don't know if I'd be able to deal with living in the city, just with everything going on at the same time. It'd be just way too much. I think we're in the Middle East. I don't really know where in the Middle East we are. But I'm gonna guess maybe Israel. Maybe Israel, I guess. Israel or maybe Jordan. I guess Jordan. I'm gonna guess Jordan. I'm going for like maybe like Zarqa or something. Okay. I'm in the right country. At the least I'm in the right country, so that's pretty good. Okay. And the right region. Okay, so that was a little bit tricky. I think not everyone quite got it, but everyone does. We have pretty good guesses. Everyone's kind of in the right area of the region. So we got Amy, you're in Algeria. Zayn, you have chosen Niger. Fair enough. We got Extreme, you're in Iran. Fun fact, Extreme, Iran is not in this game. For some reason, Iran does not let Google map the entire country with a camera. I don't know why. I don't know why Iran doesn't like Google taking pictures of everything and everyone, but you know, that's Iran for you. So generally, if there's a location, it's probably not Iran because this country is not in Google in Google Maps officially. Yeah, yeah, might be for security reasons, might be for a lot of reasons, right? A Metal Crusher and a Squid, you're in Saudi Arabia. Blade, you're in Egypt. And then the rest of us kind of are much more clustered. Gabe, sorry, it was not quite Jerusalem, or Israel, so fair enough. But the rest of you guys figured out is Jordan. Yeah, Jordan, out of all the Middle Eastern countries, I think Jordan appears the most out of all of them. I mean, I guess Turkey, you get a lot of Turkey, for example. Egypt has like a couple locations around the pyramids. You get a lot in the United Arab Emirates. But Jordan, a lot of places it's very, if it's Middle East, a lot of it could be Jordan. It's not always the case. You also see a bit of Tunisia as well, but I think I see a lot more Jordan than anything else. We got Continuum and 000 down here to the south. We got Amy Ann to the north. And then we got the top three. Oh, I got the top three. Cool. I was just by Zarqa, so that's me. I didn't know where I was. And you guys guessed a bigger city, Amman, which it makes more sense. Matt and Cyclone. Nice work, guys. You guys did really good. Wow, this city looks really dense. Look how many streets there are. it looks crazy. Driving here must be, the streets are so twisty and turny. It must be a pain to navigate, but at the same time, it looks like a very vibrant city. It's a city, it's an older city, of course, right? The city has probably been here for a very long time that has grown into a modern city. That's interesting. We're on the Al Yarmouk Street. Looks like it's kind of like a major street around here. There's a supermarket to the northwest, and then a couple streets coming out, a grocery store, and then a lot of houses just all over the place. Looks like a lot of moss. That's probably what we saw, all those towers. A lot of moss. That's pretty cool. Okay. The high scores. Okay, so here's a summary of everyone. Congratulations again, Gabe. Congratulations, you are in first place. Nice work with 19,600 points. Nice work. I got second with 17,300. Cyclone, you get the bronze medal at 17,200 points. And Amy Ann, congratulations, you get the honorable mention at 16,500 points. Nice work, Amy Ann. Good work, you guys. You guys did fantastic. Guys, I hope that you guys know your train meta. I hope you guys know your train meta, because we are going to do what we like to call the train section of the game here. we see a lot of the train stuff. And it's basically all Europe. Okay, so first off, this map is all Europe. I would do trains of the world, but there are no trains of the world. But there are trains of Europe. Okay, so that's one thing here. Okay, but two, it's basically like diverse world. And it's just that we're by a train track. Okay, so let's just go do a quick search here. Also, guys, give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Pardon me. Hey, sorry about that, guys. I had a little bit of a leaky nose, but I didn't know if it was a leaky nose or a bloody nose. It gets a little bit dry here in California, and so sometimes I do get bloody noses every now and again. And I didn't want to bleed in front of you on the camera. That'd be pretty embarrassing, and then I'd die of embarrassment, and then you'd see me die on camera, and then so there'd be both blood and death on a stream. And I don't want you guys to see that. I really don't want you to see that. So that does kind of happen. Okay, we got wow, there's a lot of train stuff. Let's take a look what this no, I don't want, just give me the search. Give me the search, guys. Okay. European train places. Was this it? European train places? I think this is European train places. This is what map we played before. Yeah, I think I've played this before. So basically, these are all Europe. These are all Europe with train stuff. Each point is close to a railway line. Okay, so if you guys know your trains, this is the way you're going to be able to do it. Okay, so I hope you guys like trains. I hope you guys like trains. But at the very least, it's Europe. It's very least it's Europe. So it's not so it's not the worst thing. Okay, so look, good luck, guys. It's easier. It should be easier because at least it's Europe. Okay, same kind of rules though. Okay, we'll get started. Okay, we are in a train location. Surprise, surprise! This is a train location in Europe somewhere. Wow, this track goes all the way diagonal across the road here. That's very interesting. There's the intersection, and there's a bollard. Okay, so those you know is your bollard meadow. It's a thick white bollard with a red stripe. And we've seen some pretty interesting locations on the train maps. I gotta tell you, there's some very weird kind of things. Oh, here it is. Here's some word here. It says Berrier Casablé. Berrier Casablé. I don't know what that means, honestly. I speak English, but it says Berrier Casablé. So maybe Berrier Casablé means something, and maybe you guys can recognize the language. I do not know, but that is kind of that's kind of what it is. Oh, here's another one. It says Sens Pair or Sens Pie or something. I don't know. Maybe the R is silent. Sens Pie. I have no idea what that means. But the language might give away. Here. Let's see here. There's another fat bollard, the white fat bollard with the red stripe. That thing might give it away. Those bollards are pretty funny. And then, of course, if you guys know recognize the hey, kind of this music sounds a little bit like a train, right? The clicky click clack, tick 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 tick. You kind of see that. You can see it like trains. I don't see any trains in the distance, so that's very unfortunate. I would like to see some trains, but otherwise, I think this is a very kind of a straightforward map. If you guys know the meta or the language might be kind of thing. Oh, here's another one. This says Sens Impair. Wow, that's different than pair. Sens pair. You think it's Indonesian saying? Okay. You know, that's like that could be it. That'd be it. But it's another Berrier Casablé. Berrier Casablé. So who knows what that means? But very fascinating. Also, Europe, guys. Europe. Stay in Europe. If you guys choose the United States, I can't help you. At this point, there's just a lot. There's a lot that there's only so many clues I can give you. In the location. If you choose the United States, I can't help you. At this part. But yes. Do I play Gartic Phone? I played it, but I don't usually stream it, Zane, so that does happen. But yeah, did I do anything for Mardi Gras? I did not do anything for Mardi Gras. Did you do anything for Mardi Gras, Gabe? We don't really celebrate Mardi Gras here in Los Angeles, but that does happen. Okay, and yeah, chat is visible, so we can't see you, Gabe. So you're perfectly fine. At least you're not banned, so we can read your chat. And the writing sign is in Arabic. It can't be Israel as the text there is Hebrew. Okay, Cyclone. Oh, okay, Cyclone. I'll be honest. I can't. I don't know the difference between Arabic and Hebrew. That sounds bad. But look, I don't know languages that well. So that happens. But yeah, this is definitely a language thing. I think you guys pretty much figured it out. 30 seconds, get your guess in. We'll move on. And yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. I can look at this extreme. If you guys have any requests, I'm happy to give you more time. I'm happy to look at things for you guys. Just let me know. So here's the Berrier Casablé, and that should be able to maybe give you a clue. Who knows? Yeah, but who knows what happens here? And Zane, your guess is far away. That does happen, Zane. But hey, you know what? We all try things. Sometimes they work, and sometimes they don't. Did you want the full train track crossing? There's the crossing thing. I do sometimes sometimes, guys, you see these people, and they get impatient. They're driving the car, they get impatient, and they have you ever done this? Have you ever like driven around a railroad crossing because you got impatient? Like the barrier comes down, and you know it doesn't lift up, and you just try to drive around it. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. I've watched videos of people who do that, and man, those guys get hit by the train. They don't pay attention to the safety, and they get hit. It's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. Guys, don't forget to hydrate. Make sure you drink some water. Water is very important. Water is good for the soul. Here's the other Barrier Classic Blade. Right, there's two of them. There's one on one side, and one looks fragile. They're not necessarily meant to like stop a car like with like metal. Right, your car could break this barrier. Your car could break the gate. It's basically more saying like, hey, warning, don't cross. There's a train coming. Right, you know, it's more of a visual kind of clue, an audio clue. And it's trusting you, the driver, to be safe about it and to not do something stupid. Sometimes people do something stupid. They drive in front of the train, and the train hits them, and the train can't stop, guys. That train, even if the engineer pulls the brakes before going into the intersection, that train is a lot of mass. It's a lot of weight moving at a very, even if it's not a slow speed, it's newtons. It's Newton's laws of physics, right? It takes a very long time for a train to stop, because there's just so much energy behind it that it might not stop for a mile. So a train cannot avoid you. The engineer does pull the brakes. And the engineer will pull the brakes because it's possible that a mile won't kill you, even if the car's in front of the train. Right? As long but it's still going to be like a mile away. But that's just the sad parts. Okay. It's only Europe. It's only Europe, Extreme. It's only Europe. This is only European trains. We're only in Europe. Ooh, Cosplay means fragile. Interesting. So it's a fragile barrier. Okay, yeah. It will not last. 000, you're pretty funny. Did you know Malta's making its first underground subway station? Are we done in 10 years? Hey, Amy, and then you could ride the train. I saw that your teeth made an uncomfortable noise, Zane. Okay, but I think Extreme, get your guess in, and then we'll move on. I know that you're probably kind of confused, but we gotta keep the game going. But yes, I do think there's gonna be fun times. Okay, thank you, Extreme, excellent. I think we are in France. I think I recognize the bollards as a French bollard right there. You know, kind of a thick white bollard with the red stripe. But I believe that this is French. In my opinion. So I'm gonna guess France. It's possible that I'm wrong. It's possibly wrong. But yeah. And Squid, you can't find Europe? Oh dear, Squid. Okay. And it is in France. It's in France. Okay. I figured that out mainly from the bollard meta. I did not necessarily know that was French. But the bollard meta gave it away for me. Okay, what we got here? Sorry, Zane, it was not India. Zane, we're in Europe, Zane. We're in Europe. Cyclone, you're in Italy. Blade, you chose Germany, but everyone else, you guys figured out it was France. That's pretty good. A lot of people live to the east. Amy Ann, 000. There's Gabe to the north. We got Matt Lee, Sirius down here, and then a lot of people just kind of scattered about. Extreme, myself, and Continuum. Nice work, you got first place, even though you chose like Paris, and that's like not exactly near this location, but going for the capital meta, that worked out pretty well for you, so nice work, Continuum. Solid work. We're a little bit south east of Renee's, or Rennes, I don't know how to say this city, by some place called Saint Armel, and then this is the train track. See this train track crossing by on the Le Petit Challonge D439. Okay, and the train track kind of goes across this road, and that's the road we saw it as. So hey, we figured out the country. Nice work. You won't figure things out, Zane. We'll work together. We'll learn things together. That's the way to do it, Zane. Okay, you have to go now, Amy. Fair enough. Take care. Thank you for joining us. Have a good one, Amy. Bye bye. Well, this is an interesting location. Okay, so this looks like a Gen 2 camera based on the circle. Is there a circle in the sky? Yeah, it's a circle in the sky. So Gen 2. So we're not going to get a lot of detail from any signs. So that's not great. Let's take a look at what we can find out here. Interesting architecture. There's definitely a sign here, and if this were a Gen 4, we'd be able to read it. I don't know if we'd be able to read it for Gen 3, but Gen 4 we definitely would be able to read it. There might be a P in there, like an O, but I can't really recognize the rest of it. There's the train tracks. Is it one track? Looks like it's one track. And then we just kind of got a tower here. Very fascinating location. Very fascinating location in Europe, but tricky. Who knows exactly where we might be. So, yeah, there's nothing here. Where's the sun? Oh, we don't even need to look at the sun. The sun is going to always be into the to the south because we're in Europe. There's no place in Europe, as far as I know, that's south of the equator. Hey, Maze, it's good to see you. How you doing, Maze? Yeah, this is still trains, Blade. Yeah, we're still doing trains. So, so here's the track for those of you who want to use your track meta. I don't know if you guys know track meta. I don't have track meta. But we sure. I just want to see a train. Why can't I see any trains? But yeah, that's pretty crazy. Nice, beautiful country. Let's see if we can find any bollards. The railing has these weird black and white marks on them, so I don't know if that helps anyone. Right? Maybe that's a big clue. But let's see if we can find any bollards. Yeah, I don't see anything that might be able to be a bollard that you can kind of see. We don't even know. Well, it's a Gen 2 camera, so I think the Gen 2 camera is a big hint. And maybe the architecture of the houses, perhaps that's a big hint. But who knows? You're tired, Maze? Well, you were here earlier for the Minecraft stream, which was a surprise. So I can imagine that you haven't gotten a lot of sleep between that stream and this stream. But appreciate you stopping by, Maze. You're always fun. You're always fun to play with. That looks like a playground. It looks like some sort of slide over there, so that's interesting. I wonder we don't even know if they drive on the left or the right here. Like, they could drive on the left side, they could drive on the right side. This is the turn here, though. The turn on this track seems a little bit too steep. It's like it's too great a turn here. You would have to go slow along this track in order to make this turn. You wouldn't be able to go like a significant speed. I wonder if this is kind of an older rail line, you know, sort of something that hasn't been, or maybe this is a narrow gauge. I wonder if this is a narrow gauge. Look how close these tracks are together. I wonder if this is a narrow gauge line, so the train's a little bit smaller. Although I don't think you see a lot of narrow gauge these days. Not in Europe. Maybe back in like the old days, maybe like the 1960s, but not today, in today's day and age. It's very tricky. I have no idea why you picked a pizza shop, Zane. Maybe you just want some pizza. How are you going, Michael? Welcome to the stream, Michael. How's that going for you? Narrow is Spain. Oh wow, 000. Yeah, that's fair. But no one's gotten this country yet, which is very interesting. I think the big clues are Gen 2 camera, and maybe like the architecture. Maybe the architecture. But otherwise, I'm just lost. Get your guesses in next 30 seconds and then we'll move on. And Zane, you're close. Hey, Zane, you were close. You are second so far, so that works. Let's see if I can get a little bit better than you, but I don't think I can. I have no idea where we're at. I'd like to visit here though. You could probably, it'd be pretty cool. You could probably be like, if you're like, live in the area. If you live in the area, you could probably just, if you want to watch some trains, all you need to do is, assuming that a train goes through this area, which I assume it does because it looks like it's maintained, is all you need to do is like stand on this bridge. I guess you can't stand on the bridge. The cars go over it. Yeah, this is maybe you can't stand on this bridge. Stand over here, right off the side of the road, dude, right by this building here. Whatever this building is, you can stand by this building. Maybe it's a bus stop, and you can just kind of just wait for the train to go by, and then just kind of watch the train. That's kind of cool. There is a train track. There are train tracks that run through Los Angeles. But I don't know of any good places to kind of watch them. I bet if I Google it, I could probably find ones, but it's kind of busy. There's a lot of cars going a lot of different places in Los Angeles, so it's not necessarily easy to watch trains. 5 seconds, get your guess on, 5 seconds, and we'll move on. Yeah, stand on the grass, right, Zane? That's the way to do it. You want a good view. You could probably, if you live at this house, well, one, you probably have to deal with a train going by, so that probably wakes you up. But two, you could probably just look at the train. You could stand in your backyard, or whatever this is, in your gate, and you could probably just watch the train, and you'd have a good time there. Then we're gonna say you ride on top of a train. I mean, that would be dangerous, but at the same time, tempting. There's a YouTuber by the name of Shay, Shiey. He creates some pretty interesting videos, and he basically train hops around Europe. He finds freight trains, he runs after them, he gets on board, and he climbs in board, and he basically hobos it all around the countryside. I'm gonna guess London. If this is a narrow gauge, I think there was a lot more narrow gauge in the United Kingdom. I'm actually gonna guess maybe, does the Isle of Man have trains? I'm gonna guess the Isle of Man. Yeah, it looks like a train side. Okay, I'm gonna guess the Isle of Man. We'll see. I don't know if the Isle of Man has coverage, probably. But if it's a narrow gauge line, and maybe the Isle of Man has a narrow gauge road. Okay. I was wrong. We're in France again? Jeez Louise. This is what's what they call sacre bleu. I don't know what that means. I don't know what sacre bleu means, but that's what people say when they're like oh my goodness in French. So yeah, sacre bleu. We're in France again. Squid figured it out. Squid, you recognize that we're back in France, but the rest of us were gone. I didn't see any bollards, so I couldn't even make that out. Sacre bleu. Cyclone, you're in Bulgaria. Amy Ann's in Romania. We got Continuum in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We got Gabe, you're in Poland. You know, not everyone likes Poland. Let's see. Blade, you're in Czech. Matt's in Austria. Sirius in Slovenia. Hey, Sirius. Welcome to the stream, Sirius. Good to see you. How's life been for you? We got Extreme and Zane are in Germany, but Zane, you got 3rd place, so that's really nice, good for you. Of course, I'm in the Isle of Man, all the way over here. And then the top 2 are Squid, who's in the right country in France, and then 000, who's closer, but you are in Switzerland, I think. Or not. What is this? Is this Italy? Are you in Italy? This is Italy? Why does Italy own this little portion of a place in the middle of Switzerland? Look at this. There's Switzerland all around here, and then there's Italy. I see Italy's over here. Why not just connect it? Oh my gosh. There must be a story here. There must be a story behind this, but this is so weird. This is just some weird border. Okay, but we're in France. We're on the east of France. We're actually by Switzerland. We're on the Rue de la Côte. What city are we by? Dodens. We're a little bit northwest of Dodens. Here's the AE712 A410 freeway, and then there's the train that goes underneath the bridge here. So that works. Hey, Roxy Jane, good to see you, Roxy. Welcome to the stream. How's life going for you? Good to see you. Ooh, another train map. Ooh, we like trains. Wow, it's so weird that all these have trains in them. It's almost like we intentionally selected that. Okay, looks like we got okay, guys. You guys better get this country. You guys better get this country, because I can't help you at this point. It's a fat white bollard. It's a fat white bollard with a red stripe. That's a fat white bollard with a red stripe. At this point, I just don't know what to say anymore. Oh, here's a flat white bollard with a gray stripe, so that's really interesting. I don't see any language here. Let me just see if I find any language. I don't know. This says pour something de Auvergne. Pour something d'Auvergne. So I don't know. Maybe that's like a city. Probably a zoo advertisement, I think. That would be my guess. Let's see any other writing here. SOS. Okay, so an emergency kind of phone thing. Yeah, if there's some kind of obstruction of the road, there's usually like a phone line by a crossing. So you can just call in and say, hey, by the way, there's something going on here. You know, stop the trains. Oh, yeah, too bad that sign's not closer. We could have gotten pretty close with the 5K, but otherwise, no. There's a DIR here. I don't know what that means. Directory, perhaps. Yeah, there is no writing that you can make out, but there are these fat bollards with the red stripes on them. So I'm just saying we've pointed these out so many times at this point. Yeah, you can't miss it. Cars drive on the right, by the way. If you notice that there's the signals on the right, cars drive on the right. So it's a right driving country. But we sort of figured that out, I guess, if you know. Too bad we can't see any trains. Love trains. Gotta love trains here. But yeah, yeah, Quillen, sure. European train places gotta be the United States. Sorry, Quillen, it's not. The reason why I say it should be obvious is because I literally pointed out the red bollards to the first map. So those of you who are just joining us, obviously you wouldn't necessarily know. But for those of us that were in round one, you guys basically know exactly what I'm talking about because I literally pointed out these fat white bollards with the red stripes before. And so we're probably in the same country as round one. For those of you guys who did not understand what I mean by that, is because of the bollards are the same. The bollards are the same. this we've been getting a lot of this country, haven't we, guys? But yeah, and oh, sorry, Zane, I didn't see that your location was a pizza shop. That was crazy. Zane, you're in Germany? Fair enough. And he was probably Germany in a place called Immelborn. Zane, fair enough. And as a ambush location, oh my gosh. Oh no. You know, all you know is that the signs are European because you're European and they look homey, but pro GeoGuessr clues don't help you at all. Hey, but you know what, Roxy? We'll figure things out. We figure things out together, and we'll learn. We'll learn, right? When I first started playing GeoGuessr, when I first started streaming GeoGuessr, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, you know what? This looks like a fun game to play with people, and it was. But at the same time, I had no idea what I was doing. Get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then move on. We'll move on. See him. Is Iceland in Europe? I guess Iceland would be in Europe, but I've never come across... Is there trains in Iceland? Let's see if I find any train tracks in Iceland. Iceland is a very mountainous country, so I would think of putting a train and on this island, it would be very difficult. It would be very difficult because your grading would have to be ridiculous, and also you're on an island, so there's really only you can only kind of go into certain places, and probably a circle because there's nothing in the middle here, right? You'd follow basically where this road goes. See how this main highway? The rail line would probably follow that, but I don't know if there are any trains. There must be, right? I have no idea. Michael and Gabe, you guys did fantastic. Nice work, you guys. Yeah, but I have no idea. And hey, X2AZ, welcome to the stream. How's life going for you? It's good to see you guys. I'm doing one thing right that the others do wrong mostly though. Chatguessr is an inclusive thing to throw on your stream. I think it's true. I like playing with everyone and just enjoying everyone's company. It's always a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun to just kind of like play together, right? We're all in this together. We're friends and we want to play. We want to play and have fun together. But yeah, you guys figure this out. Did I get you confused with the poll, Zane? Sorry about that, Zane. I do apologize. Okay, guys, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Get your guess in, and then we'll move on. But this should be a fairly straightforward kind of guess here if you know the meta. Unfortunately, if you know the signs, you might be able to figure things out too, because the signs are probably very distinctive for this country versus other countries. But if you just kind of live in Europe in general, you might be like, yeah, all these signs kind of look the same to me, and that's probably reasonable. Hey, it's Vinay! Good to see you, Vinay. How's life for you? How's life for you? Welcome back, Vinay. You saw us on the Minecraft stream, and now you're back for the GeoGuessr run. Hello, Ghost. Welcome to the stream as well. How's life going for you? And Quillen, hello. How have you been as well? Welcome, guys. You guys are all fantastic. Okay. And Miguel, you know where Auvergne is? Oh, good. That's good because that's kind of the big clue, right? Auvergne. I have no idea where Auvergne is, so Michael. So I'm just gonna assume it's somewhere. Okay. Let's take a look here. And no, they're not. The signs look different, unless this is in fact Germany. They look just like home. Oh no. Hey, you know what? That's good that the signs look the same, honestly, because that way, when you're just driving around Europe, you're able to navigate the same way, whether in Germany or France or Switzerland or something. Okay, I think we're in France, by the way, guys. France is the bollards. These fat. Here, let me find a better example. These fat bollards. These thick, fat white bollards. I call them fat because these are some of the thickest bollards we see in this game are France. It's basically France with the red stripe. These are basically all French. So we were back in France again. That's the meta right there. And that's sort of how we kind of figure out where we might be. I do think that d'Auvergne is definitely a place in France, which I've heard before, but I have no idea where that might be. As an American, I've never been to France, so we're just gonna choose Paris again because why not? And we'll see where we're at. But I think it's France. Oh, okay. Auvergne is to the south. Okay. Where's everyone? 000. I knew you'd do something like this. 000. I knew you'd do it. You couldn't resist. You could not resist. 000 likes to play this funny joke where 000 chooses a location that is technically correct, that is technically in the right country, but like nowhere near close. And so the 000 chose these islands here, Saint Pierre and Miquelon, that are in America, are in North America, but belong to France. So that's 000. I see you. I know what you did. 000. It's Europe, man. It's not Europe. This is basically America. This is America. Just because France has these islands doesn't make it Europe. It's just French colonies in America. Jeez Louise. I mean, like, would you say that Guam, which I believe, would you say the United States territories and like these islands, and would you say all of these are like, in North America? No, you'd say they're Asia. You belong to the United States. What do we got here? Blade, you chose the Netherlands. Okay, Blade's in the Netherlands. Roxy, you are in Spain. Fair enough, Roxy. And then Zane, you have chose Italy. But you guys are all in the right region. Fair enough. A lot of you guys, though, figured out it was France again. You recognize the ballers. So nice work, guys. I'm a little far in Paris. Amy Ann, you're over here to the northeast. And then a lot of people kind of got a little bit closer to the right location. You got Matt, Lee, Sirius, Squid. Top 3 belong to Continuum. And then Gabe and Michael. Nice work, guys. You guys did fantastic, and you guys figured out where kind of the location was. I don't know where Vern or whatever that place was, but we are actually by a city called Masiak on near the A75, the N9 freeway. And then this is the train line. This is the rail line that we saw, and then we're just kind of along the D909. Oh, there's a roundabout over here. An electric charging station for your electric vehicle. Pretty cool. And we're along the Alagnon River. Fair enough. France, guys. Okay. Ooh, 2 train tracks this time. Wow. We're getting a little fancy here with 2 tracks. So again, this is Europe. These are train places of Europe. So make sure, guys, that you know that. Okay, well, okay. Is there any signs can we read here? Nope. What kind of... Is this a Gen... This is a Gen 2 camera. Why are these Gen 2 cameras are all over the place? Gen 2. Okay, so we're in Gen 2. Great. Let's see if we can find any bollards. This is very blurry. You're not going to be able to see. This is Gen 2 cameras. Gen 2 cameras. I hate Gen 2 cameras. Lots of trains, though. But in Gen 2. I don't see any bollards. Trash can, though. Maybe anyone recognize the trash can? It's black. These poles don't look very distinctive. This sign with the blue and white stripes, that's interesting. That might be pretty, like, distinctive for this area. I don't know. Let's see, can look here. The architecture, maybe you could use the architecture as a guess. But Gen 2. Yeah, I can't read this at all. Let's see here. Any signs on, like, clues on which direction they drive here? Maybe this is a sign. Do you think that maybe they drive on the right side of the road, perhaps? Yeah, I'm thinking that they drive on the right. See how the sign's on the right side here? This sign's on the right. Maybe they drive on the right side of the road. So right side driving country, perhaps? Yeah, there's a sign over there that I think it's on the right side. I think they drive on the right side of the road here. Very tricky. Hey, Head, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How you? Welcome to stream, Ev. Yeah. And, oh yeah, it's !CG, Quillen. I figured that out. Welcome. The arrow sign is what keeps you saying from saying Germany. Fair enough, Roxy. You gotta do it. You gotta use whatever clues you can. Hello, Eggs. Welcome to the stream. How's life going for you, Eggs? It's good to see you. Yeah. And, hey, Juk, so Juk, basically, you do !CG, and that brings up a map, Juk. And what you do is you click on that map where you think the location is. And then it'll copy some coordinates to your clipboard. Just paste the whole thing into the Twitch chat, and your guess will appear in the top left corner. Okay, so that's the way to do it, Juk. You got, you can, and that's the way to play along. By the way, guys, it's a European train places, so we're in Europe. Don't go be selecting like North America or something. You wouldn't get it right. You think this looks like German weather to you, Roxy? Man, what, Roxy? Is weather in Germany not as great as it could be? And Michael, you've been to this town on holidays? Oh, that's cool, Michael. So you actually knew the town. That's so wonderful. Not this town, of course, but the last town. And Northern Netherlands is very flat, XC. Fair enough. XC, just, please, keep it down on the swearing. It's a family-friendly stream, but I understand. But and French Guinea is officially in Europe. Really? 000? I don't believe that. It's South America. This thing, French Guinea, this belongs to, this is France. This is French, certainly. These are French citizens here. But you cannot tell me that this is Europe. This continent, it's clearly part of the South American continent. Like this is not connected to Europe by any means. The Atlantic Ocean separates these two continents by a wide margin. In fact, this ocean is so big that many Europeans, in fact, most Europeans throughout history, didn't even realize that there was a freaking continent over here for thousands of years. So I'm not gonna say that French Guinea is part of is part of I mean, I don't think I knew that the Vikings kind of made it over here, right? But nobody knew South America existed, right? I don't think anyone ever knew South America. It's so I'm just saying I don't believe that's part of Europe. Politically in the EU, fair enough, Michael, fair enough. Yeah. And the thing is, when you get bored, you either choose Tokyo or the funniest place you can find. You know where I am. Hey, fair enough, Roxy, that's the way to do it. You guys are pretty funny, and lots of different fun, delicious cheeses. Oh, cool, Michael! I didn't realize that, but yeah, you guys are hilarious. Hey, Squid, you got it. Nice work, Squid. Congratulations. You thought it was Ukraine because of the blue sign. It's Ukraine is part of Europe, so that's the way to do it. Yep. And Turkey is. I don't know if Turkey's considered Europe, Gabe. That's a very good question. I have no idea. But yes. And you don't make the rules 000. I mean, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, Turkey is both Europe and Asia, so yeah, Ev. Okay, fair enough. And it says your account is restricted. Joke, interesting. That's weird that it says your account is restricted. Actually, our friend Zane had that same issue. Zane, could you help out Jook and see if what you can do, because you said you had the same kind of issue with your account being restricted. But yeah, and they use Euro to pay. I mean, yeah, it is true to use Euro to pay. That doesn't mean it's part of a different continent. And you think it still amazes you that Native Americans were called Indians because Columbus thought he was in India? I mean, who knows? I mean, Columbus, when you believe something, right, and you just and you find you find the proof, you'd be like, oh, it's gotta be Indians. I mean, did Columbus even know? Columbus never been to India before, right? The only other way is you'd have to travel all the way. Columbus was what? Was what? He's from he had to travel all the way over to India if he wanted to see India before. He's never been there before. He probably didn't even put anyone on a ship from India. So I mean, maybe he did. I mean, that would have been smart if he chose somebody that's been to India before, because then he'd be like, oh yeah, I know the language, right? It's difficult. You could train without language, but it'd be a lot easier if someone knew the language. It's possible that finding such a person would have been very difficult back in the 1400s. By the way, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. Just Kevin ranting to the world. But yeah, and France's largest borders with Brazil. Jeez, Michael, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jake, that you can't guess. I'm really weird that it says your account is restricted. I guess, are you not allowed to whisper some people? Is that kind of the problem here? And you ready to come a sense of orientation on a personal level once you got lost in your own neighborhood? Oh no, Roxy, are you directionally challenged, Roxy? Are one of those people that have a little bit of challenge trying to figure things out? Nice work, eggs. And yeah. And then yeah, it automatically copies. And Squid, whoever's on the map, press log on the top right, press log out, and there's a problem if you can't whisper. Oh, okay, fair enough, Squid. Hey, that works out. Arslan, my friend! It's good to see you, Arslan. Arslan, I just want to say that I think it was very cute. I think it's very cute that a child gave you a pony drawing as a thank you for being such a great teacher. But Arslan, I got a question for you. Did the person draw a picture of you as a pony? Did they basically draw a pony and say, this is you? Do you now have a pony, Sona? But yes. And Columbus invented the Indians. They should be happy. Oh no, 000. Oh no. Jeez Louise. How do you add the country flag next to your name? Exclamation point flag, and then the name of the country. So exclamation point flag, like United States or something. The link is exclamation point CG. Okay. And then you go to the stream, and you figure that out. And then you paste it in the stream chat. So there it goes. That brings up the map. Okay. So that's how you do it. Yeah, flag Germany. Now, guys, just because you put your flag in, it's not going to immediately show up. It's not going to immediately show up. So Roxy, even though you did flag Germany, the German flag, your flag will not appear next to you until your next guess. Okay. It doesn't automatically update in real time. It only updates based on guess. So you'll just have to wait. You just have to wait until you do the thing here. That's how you put your flag on there. So I just want to let you guys know. Okay. So that happens. Okay. And you don't have a Pony Son as one of your main characters? Oh, okay, that's wonderful. 5 seconds, guys. Get your guesses in. We'll move on. Juk, don't worry. You'll be able to get in. You'll be able to get in the next round. I mean, there's another round here. Okay. And in like 3 minutes in your last class, you finally feel you've been in school for like 24 hours. Oh no. You could do it, Squid. You could do it. You could stay strong. It's nice. It's cool that someone gave you a nice little pony character, Arslan. But you know, Arslan, do you want a Pony Sona? Do you want a Pony Sona? Okay. So yeah. Okay, so I don't exactly know where we might be. I do think this is a Gen 2 camera, and I do know that Gen 2 cameras are very common in the United Kingdom, France, and Germany. I think we drive on the right here, so I don't think it's Germany. I don't think it's the United Kingdom. I'm leaning towards France and Germany. I know that Roxy, I think Roxy, you live in Germany, and you didn't think it was Germany, so I'm gonna guess France again? Jeez Louise. Am I just gonna guess France each time? Four rounds in a row. It's been France. Four rounds in a row. First round, France. Second round, France. I'm going to show you a map afterwards. At the end of this, I'm going to show you the map. It's just France. It's just France. We've just been in France this entire time. Yeah, but yes. The fully integrated in the French Republic, French is part of the European Union. I mean, that doesn't mean it's part of Europe, but I guess it's part of the European Union. That's so weird. Don't take your word for anything, Roxy. Your sense of orientation not great. Yeah, but you know, I believed you. It was not Germany. It wasn't Germany. Okay, so we got here. We got Zane, you're in Ukraine. Sorry about that, Zane. Pal, you're in Romania. 000, you're also in Romania. We got Continuum, you're in Albania. Oh, Juk, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, Juk. And then we got a lot of people in Poland. Quillen and Evhead and Roxy. You guys, Roxy, you're not in Poland. You're actually in Czech. Fair enough. Okay, and then everyone, and then what we got here? We got Gabe, you chose Sweden, and Eggs, you are in the ocean, the Southern Ocean. Is that really what they call it? No, that's not true. It's the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, but everyone else, you guys chose France again. You guys figured it out, and it was France again. This is 4 times in France. Guys, I gotta tell you, I've played this map before. It's not just France. It's not just France. It's a lot of different locations. It just so happens that we've been in France 4 times. This is not rigged. Yeah, that guy's dead in the ocean here. But yeah, that's this is gonna be crazy. Okay, what we got here? We got Amy, Ann, and XZ. You guys are to the north. We got Michael, you're to the east. Matt's to the south, and then the top 3 are Sirius and Squid. Sirius and Squid, you guys are in Paris, fair enough. And oh wow, I got first place. That's so weird. I chose a random location. I feel like I guess I'm a little bit closer than like you guys. You know, Michael and Squid and Sirius. I guess I'm a little bit closer, but I just kind of chose a random place in France. We are on the A77 by a place called Pogues-les-Eaux. I don't speak French, guys, so if I'm saying these names wrong, that's my excuse. I'm an American, and if you guys ever met an American tourist, they probably mispronounce your city names like crazy. So forgive my English. We're on the Rue de Montemenades or something, and then there's the train tracks. There's 2, so that was fun this time. Okay, so we did pretty well. Yeah, and but yeah. Zane, you're doing the best explanation. That's a pretty good explanation, Zane. That happens, yeah. Okay, and then, yeah, a little nothing wrong with a little holiday scene. Ooh, Here's another one. Un tren put en cacher un atre. I don't know what that means, but there's a language here. There's a language here. So that helps. Okay. And, but yeah, imagine winning with a 5x Paris flunk. Like, we just keep doing fun games with all these Paris things. Yeah. And then there's the language. There's the language here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Defense absolue de toujours fils électriques même tombs alter. I don't know what language that is. Attention, pipeline, proximité, society du pipeline, maintenance, say something. I don't know. Here. Let's take a look here. Hey, there's a little pond over there. Can we see any ducks? Nope, no ducks. No ducks. Okay, I have no idea where we're at, guys. I really don't know. Let's see here. What kind of camera is this? Looks like this is a Gen 3 camera. Gen 3 camera. You can see there's no circle in the sky here. There's no marks in the sky, so we're not in certain countries. It's 2 train lines, so that's pretty cool. 2 train lines. And if you recognize the language, that might be helpful. That might be helpful. I don't recognize the language, I think. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, there's the railroad crossing. There's the other railroad crossing. Yeah, I think the language is probably the biggest clue so far. Otherwise, I don't really know. Let's see. I think they drive on the right. See how the sign's on the right side? That sign's probably on the right side. So they drive on the right side of the road. So that's useful. And so probably not a left driving country. Probably only a right driving country. And can you zoom in on the chicken? Oh, where's the chicken? Where's the chicken? You really looking for ducks? I know. I mean, just saying. You look for dog. If you see a cat, you see a dog. You want to zoom in. Hey, Mohammed. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, Mohammed. You know what language this is? Arslan. Excellent. Let's see. Where's the chicken? Oh, look at these guys. Look at these guys, everyone. Yeah, let me just push that up. Look at these cuties. Oh, wow. This one is a bit heavier. This guy's a bit heavier than some of the other ones they look like. Oh, that's cute. Do you guys have chickens? Have you guys ever wanted to raise a chicken? Right? You get free fresh eggs for the entirety of the chicken's lifespan. I mean, I'm just saying, like, raising chickens, it's probably both like a chore, but at the same time, probably not as bad as you'd think. Oh, sorry, Mohammed. Unfortunately, the CG chatbot does not work for YouTube. You'd have to be on Twitch for it to work. That's one of the limitations of the chatbot, is that it doesn't work with YouTube. It only works for Twitch. So sorry about that, Mohammed. You'd have to move over. You live on a farm in Arkansas? Oh, Quillen, do you raise chickens? And your grandpa has like 1,000 chickens? Wow, Zane, that's awesome. 1,000 chickens? That's a lot of eggs. You must get a lot of eggs, Zane. Your chickens is as bad as you think? Okay, Ev, tell us about it. How bad is it raising chickens? Ev? Tell us all. Yeah, Michael, fair enough. Yeah. And you raised a rabbit when you were 3 and it was flat when you were 5, it died? Oh, 2 years, that's rough. I'm sorry about that. And not really 1,000. I mean, it's a lot of chickens. I can understand what you mean. You mean a lot of chickens. Poop everywhere? Ooh, that sounds so bad, Quillen. I'm just saying, Maze has a chicken. Maze has a chicken and you have green legs. Do you, but what do you do with the eggs, Maze, if you don't mind me asking? What do you do with the eggs? Do they hatch into more chickens? Do you raise more chickens? I don't think, chicken poop is something I really would appreciate, honestly. But yeah, chickens can eat anything? Interesting, I didn't know that. And Ramani, you're back? Welcome back, Ramani. Fair enough. And your parents do the job, you stay as far as you can, it gets really dirty, it's a lot of work. Fair enough, Ev. True, to be fair, I suppose your parents are the ones decided to raise chickens, not necessarily you. So there's that factor in there. But yeah, free eggs, free fresh eggs. Duck poop is even worse. Yeah, I'm not a fan of bird poop. I'm not really a fan of bird poop. But I don't think anyone really is. Yeah. And they probably ate those chickens by now. I mean, who knows, Gabe? Who knows? What ways? What do I not? What do I not understand? Yeah. Ronnie, this is European though, so just want to let you know this is every place is in Europe. Don't choose the United States because you'd be wrong. Also, there's a language on this, and this is not English. I know it's not English because I could read English, and this doesn't make any sense to me. Although I do see train on here. Train. I can read the word train. Although in this language, it's probably not pronounced train. It's probably pronounced like, I really don't know. Yeah. Do you like free range eggs, Quillen? Oh, fair enough. I heard that fresh eggs, people do like fresh eggs, and that's how that happens. Guys, get your guesses in with the next 30 seconds and we'll move on. And it's free or more expensive when you consider chicken food and vet visits. Oh, true, Roxy. True. I didn't realize it. Hey, Swap. It's good to see you again. Welcome to the stream, Swap. How have you been doing? And Digital Squid. Hello. Swap, how are things going for you? How's school going for you? And Digital Squid, welcome, my friend from the United Kingdom. Been drinking a lot of herbal teas lately. Squid, do you have a dog? Do you have a dog, by the way? I didn't know if we noticed. I thought we had a dog, but I wanted to check with you. Okay, and yeah, we're just gonna figure this out here. But yes, sorry, Quillen, that you're last. But hey, you're confident. You could do it. And Swap, it is very good to see you. You know, dog. Oh, okay. Do you have any pets, by the way? Do you have any pets, Digital Squid? Do you have chickens? We've been talking about chickens. Would you like to raise a chicken? If somebody came to you and say, "Hello, Digital Squid, I have 3 chickens that I will give you for free." Would you say yes? Would you raise chickens? I'm just saying 3 free chickens, right? If someone offered you 3 free chickens, would you say yes? Would you say, yeah, I'll take those chickens? You know, if someone gave you some chickens. You have rats, Digital Squid. Oh, cool. What are your rats' names? 000. Oh no. 5 seconds, guys. Did I already say 5 seconds? Well, 5 seconds and then we'll close it. Okay, and then we're moving on. Okay. But yeah, you would say yes. You guys would be willing to to accept some chickens? Squid, Pixie. Oh, okay. Hey, Pixie, good to see you. Welcome to stream, Pixie. It's been a while. How's life going for you? How's work? How's your work been doing? Okay, and yeah, let's see where we are at. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I think this is France again. I think it's French. I'm not entirely sure. I have no idea. I'm gonna choose Paris. Actually, what in this countryside looks like? It looks pretty nice. How much snow do you think this place gets? Looks like it gets a lot of snow. Maybe North France. We'll see. Okay, I guess they get some snow everywhere. Okay, France again. I guess instead of choosing trains of Europe, I just chose trains of France this time around because we've just been France these last like 100 few times. If you have not guessed France, I just don't know. I just don't know anymore because for some reason, maybe whoever made this map decided, hey, you know what? I really like France. I can just choose all these French. Is there just a lot of train tracks in France but no, there are train tracks in Germany, right? There's a lot of trains in Germany. I know there's trains in Poland. I know the United Kingdom has a lot of trains. I mean, Thomas the Tank Engine. That whole series came out of the United Kingdom. There's trains all over here. I know there's trains everywhere. Trains in Spain, trains in UK. Why were we in France? Why are we in France all the time? I'm just ranting at this point. Okay, where are we? Where is everybody? Swap, you're in Italy. Sorry, we're not in Italy. Nor are we in Germany. Quillen, are you in France? 000? No. They said no. This is in Spain, I guess. So sorry, 000. But this is an interesting island here. But apparently that's not a French island. It's a Spanish island, according to GeoGuessr. Okay, so that goes. And everyone else kind of chose France. So let's start from the top here. There's Roxy over here, 15. A Continuum, myself, Matt Lee, and Digital Squid will kind of try some north of France. Squid, you went for the Paris route, the capital route, not a bad guess. Evhead and Eggs, Zane, you guys are over to the top left. And then we got people too far to the south, Gabe and Pau. Hey Pau, welcome to the stream, how's that going for you? And then the top 3 are Amy Ann, Las Manitos, hey Las Manitos, welcome. And Michael, nice work, you guys all figured out. Michael, you kind of been to this country a number of times, so you know this area very well. We are by a city called Vorey on the D1092, a little bit east of it. Hey, it's Wake Up Park. We're on the Route du Grand Verger. There's the Wake Up Park. It's temporarily closed, and there's the train tracks that go past this kind of lake area where we were looking for the ducks, and the chickens are kind of raised right by here. And then these tracks just kind of, these double pair tracks just go back and forth over here. So yeah, trains, it's France. Lots of France, just so much France. So much France. Okay. Guys, let me show you. Well, first, let's take a look at the summary here. Let me show you the summary first, and then I'll show you the game breakdown. Congratulations, Michael. You're at gold medal at 11,700 points. Nice work. Squid, you got the silver at 11,500. Amy Ann, you got the bronze at 10,700 points. Nice work, Amy Ann. You worked your way up from honorable mention to the bronze. And Matt Lee, you got the honorable mention at 10,600 points. Fantastic work, guys. You did really well. Good job. Good job to everyone. You guys did all fantastic. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Okay, guys, well, first, let me let you look at the points here. I'm gonna catch up with chat here. But yes, you guys would say yes, you would accept the chickens. You get a bigger garden, you would love to have chicken, Squid. Fair enough. 3 chickens, yeah. And your parents have chickens, Pixie. Oh, that's pretty cool. How many chickens do your parents raise, Pixie? Gabe, you have crabs. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. And I have no idea what the odds are ending up in France all the time. I don't know what proportion of this map is France, but I know there are other countries in here, so that does happen. Trains of Europe passing in France, exactly. And but you play one more round, then you have to go. No worries, Squid. Fair enough. And you guessed France. You got Scan 000. Ah, fair enough. Yeah. See, I see. Other people are saying that there's many different countries. There's people that have trains. Okay, this is literally the locations that we saw. Trains of Europe, European train places. France. Here's the first location in northwest France. Second location, we're in East France. South France, east, back kind of towards the middle of France, and then East France. It's all France. It's all France. Just the closest we got to another country was like Switzerland. Oh my gosh, I can't believe there's just so many France, and it's just crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry that you got 000, that you got, it must have been the wrong half year. I guess it was the wrong half year. Okay, guys, I love trains, but we are going back to Diverse World. We're going back to Diverse World, just so that we're not all stuck in Europe again, and honestly, the less I see of France at this point, the better. So, so here's Diverse World. Hey, is there Diverse World 2.0? Is that made by the same person? Whatever. Diverse World's pretty good. There's more than 50,000 locations, so it's gonna be good stuff. Good luck, guys. We can do it. I believe in you. Okay, let's see what happens here. Okay, Zane, no, we don't generally. I'm not gonna play Gartic Phone. I don't stream Gartic Phone, Zane. So that does happen. Wow, there's a lot of writing on the wall here. Okay, where's the sun? Kind of in the right above us, so kind of tricky, honestly. Okay, I wouldn't recommend using the sun here, but there's a lot of English here. There's Harry's Pizza Takeaways. Do you guys like pizza? Are you a big pizza fan? Well, here we got Harry's Pizzas. Also, notice how they say takeaways. It's a very interesting. We would never say this in the United States. In the U.S., we'd say called takeout. We'd say pizza takeout or pizza delivery. We'd never say takeaway. That is a very odd way of saying it. So for us, so I don't think we're in the United States because that is not a common thing that we'd say. There's a Caltex gas station here. So something Berg. Oh, so maybe this is the city name. There's something Berg something store. So that's interesting. Yeah, trying to see if there's another Berg. They have an ATM though, so that's pretty cool. Okay, and yeah, kind of tricky location. Yeah, and your work is good? Oh, Pixie, I'm glad that your work is good. And yeah, and congratulations, Amy Ann. That's so wonderful. Especially since it's so early in the morning for you, Amy Ann. I mean, I'm just saying my brain starts to decline the later it gets. But yeah. And your teacher gave you the word classic called Power Pizza, and you thought it said pizza. Hey, how about Harry's Tower of Pizza? Anything else around here that we got to give us a clue? Cars drive on the left. Cars drive on the left, guys. So that's interesting. Cars drive on the left. Yeah, I don't know necessarily what's going on here. Okay, and bottom floor all the time. Just notice the title. Oh, okay, Roxy. Fair enough. Oh, we can't see the sign. I'm sorry, we're just too far away. The stream froze. Oh. Can you guys? Is the stream frozen for you, or can you see the stream here? Sorry about that. Yeah, see. And you can't but think your friends work. They love bullying you saying you're French. Sorry about that. They bully you. Yeah, PTSD exactly. And yeah, they gave us its 2 paragraphs. Yeah, Squid happens. What's the book though that's behind you? What's important enough to display instead of a bookcase? Oh well, I mean I don't know. It's a very beautiful book. So this is here. Let me just grab the book for you guys. Okay. Take care, Zane. Have a good one. So this is Rise of the Horde. It's a World of Warcraft book. World of Warcraft, Rise of the Horde, by Christy Golden. It's a Rise of the Horde and Lord of the Clans. It's a graphic illustrated novel. So let's see if we can find any of the illustrations here. There we go. We got some illustrations of basically kind of the world here. This is a little bit of world building. I think this is a better picture. It's pretty cool looking, right? With like a planet in the sky here. This was a gift from my friend Poe. And he basically, you know, I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft back in the day. I actually quit World of Warcraft because all the controversy and it was taking just way too much of my time. But it was a nice present, and so I wanted to go ahead and display the present. You know, it was a nice kind of, it's a nice kind of a decoration here. Although, I was thinking, you know, wouldn't it be cool? See how I have this blank wall here? See how I have this huge blank wall with nothing on here? Wouldn't it be cool to post like fan art on this wall? You know, just what people kind of draw. Or here's the other idea. Tell me what you think of this idea. Shipping wall. Like for those of you guys that are in relationships or married or whatever, I just you know put a little shipping wall there. You know, of all of you guys, like little drawings of you guys. Some of you guys I know what you look like. Some of you guys I don't. And just put you guys up there and just have all my ships on the wall here. And that way, then just everyone's all the relations. So it's all romantic kind of thing. That sounds crazy, but let's be honest here, guys. I'm a Twitch streamer. Sanity was never in the cards in the first place. But yeah. And you can see stream. Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate that. So that works out. Okay. I'm just saying, Arslan. I'm gonna need you a picture of you and Noxy so I can put it on my wall. That's all I'm saying. It's one of those places where you chose a funny place and I'm figuring out where we are. Fair enough. And you guys want a hairy pizza? Draw hairy pizza. Looks good on this wall. Oh no. You guys are pretty funny. Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds and we'll move on. But yeah, this is the way to do it. You know, just guess it fun. I don't think I'm a fan of a hairy pizza, but you know, who knows? Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, guys. Excuse me, pardon me. They drive on the left side. They speak English. They drive on the left side. Excuse me. They're driving. These guys. This is not safe, guys. This is not safe. They got a Harry's Pizza place apparently. It's kind of a dry-looking kind of country. They have a Caltex, which is very interesting. And I can't really make out the numbers. That might help with the currency. And I feel like we're in the middle of nowhere, honestly. Where in the world are we? No clue. But we'll figure things out. So yeah. And if anyone wants to go, what's your favorite battleship position? Ooh, that's a good one. Here's what I like to do, Zolmi. So in the game of Battleship, right? I like to place my main ships. I like to place my main ships. I like to place my main ships scattered about, right? All the big ones, the crew, the carrier, all that stuff, and then the little patrol boat. The two-link patrol boat. I like to place it next to a ship. I place it next to a ship, not like directly next to it, but like sort of in an L shape, so it extends the length of the ship. And the reason why I do that is because that way when someone accidentally hits a patrol ship, it's possible that they won't realize that that's the patrol boat, that they get part of the big ship, right? And but then you have to say, oh, you sunk my ship. Oh, that doesn't quite work. Well, it sort of was an initial idea, but now I think about it, it was a pretty bad idea. I haven't played Battleship in a long time. Have you been playing Battleship in a long time, Zomni? And yeah, Swap. 5 seconds, guys. Get your guesses in. 5 seconds, and we'll move on. And you've never played Battleship? Oh, I'm sorry, Swap. Yeah, I hope that you manage to play Battleship someday. It's a great game. Who doesn't like the game of Battleship? But I can understand that, you know, not everyone has had a chance to play such a classic. So that does happen, yeah. And and you chose a random place there. Oh my gosh, Roxy, fair enough. Okay, 5 seconds. I'm sorry if I already said that. Has gas gone up for you guys? Because gasoline prices in California are through the roof. They're very expensive. Gasoline in California is in the $5 range, probably getting close to the $6. Getting close to $6. I've never seen gasoline at $6. I've never seen gasoline at $6. Lowest I've seen it is like two something, like $2.99 maybe. But $6 of gas? Oh my gosh. It's expensive. It's expensive. I'm glad that I don't do a lot of driving due to the pandemic and just kind of working from home. But boy, oh boy, I feel bad for those that have to commute because that is an expensive tank of gas. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. I'm thinking one of these southern countries, right, that's a little bit drier. I'm thinking South Africa. So I'm going to go ahead and guess South Africa. Although this is actually a Gen 2 camera, so that's really interesting. Maybe Lesotho? It looks very nice. It looks very nice. But I'm still... South Africa, maybe? I'm thinking South Africa. There are places in South Africa that are really nice. Maybe I'll guess closer towards Pretoria. Okay, we'll see what happens here. It was South Africa. It was South Africa. Not quite Pretoria. Okay. But English-speaking, dry-plucking place, drives on the left. I thought it was kind of one of those places. Okay, so we got... Australia's not a bad guess here. Australia would have been my second guess. Gabe and Roxy, Pau, and Quillen, you guys are in Australia. We got Swap, you're in Saudi Arabia. Squid, you're in the good old United States of America. But unfortunately, we are in South Africa. South Africa. We got... Let's see. We're kind of all scattered about here. Pulp, you're a little bit in the ocean, but you're pretty close, Pulp, so nice work. Los Bonitos to the south there. We got Evhead to the west, Michael to the north, I'm to the north in Pretoria. Then we got Matt Lee, Digital Squid, and 000. You guys are all kind of spread out all over the area. But it's very tricky. Where did you guess, Roxy? Where are you? Wagga Wagga. Jeez Louise, Roxy. You're funny. But yes, looks like you got to the top three, of course, Matt Lee, Digital Squid, and 000. The smart guys, right? You got three smart people here. We are in a town called, it looks like Reddersburg. It is Reddersburg. It's Reddersburg. Looks like a nice town. Looks like it's very laid out very well. Very dry, though. And we're in the south portion of town. I can see that on the 6 freeway. There's Press Brand. The gas station is right there or something. And, yeah. Cool place. Okay. Next map. Oh, it says Dur. It says Dur here, so that's interesting. That's not stop. This says Dur. That might be a big clue. Drives on the right. Drives on the right. Where's the sun? Sun looks like maybe to our south. It's kind of tricky, but I think it's to the south, possibly. And no other clues, really. There is an ocean to our east, though. Big ocean to the southeast east. And then there's like maybe a city, maybe a big city to our northeast. Yeah, maybe this is a lake? I don't know, it's hard to see northeast. Could be a bay. Northeast, a big city. But otherwise, I'm not entirely sure the country, although Matt figured it out. So it says Dur, and then there's graffiti here. And I think that might be a big clue. If you guys can kind of read the writing there, that might help you out figure out the language. So yeah. Yeah. But yeah, if you can't play, watch your amazing movie on Netflix. Okay, Digital. Pulp, good to see you. Welcome to stream, Pulp. How's life going for you? And it's in 3.69 and you're part of Arkansas. Jeez Louise, Quillen. That is a lot. Well, California has more expensive gas than the rest of the country, but 3.69, right? Still cheap compared to Europe. Yeah, in Europe, I bet a lot of gas is really expensive for you guys. Yeah, we are reaching €3 a liter. Yeah, I wonder what the translation for that is in terms of like units. Yeah, and gas everywhere is crazy. I've had expensive and prices keep rising every day. Yeah, and the United States, but President Biden just announced that we are going to be banning imports from Russia. We're banning imports from Russia, so gasoline is going to be even more expensive. I'm very interested in seeing what gas prices are going to be like when everything starts to open up. You know, in terms of like at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I bet there's going to be a rush on gas. I bet there's going to be a ton of people who are going to go out and get a rush on gas. When the war started, I had to go get gas. And the line was long. It was unusually long. It wasn't like ridiculous, but for the time of day and for like how many cars I would usually see, it was long. It was a time of day where there shouldn't be a lot of cars, but it was backed up to the point where I was like, this is like the busiest time of day, right? The busiest I've ever seen this gas station. more or less. I can only imagine that when the sun rises in the United States at like 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, there's going to be a run on gas. People are just going to go and buy gas right now because it's going to be so expensive later. You're going to see cars lined up. I'm not gonna go out there. I'm not gonna see it, but I bet it's going to be crazy. But that's just the world how it is. So it's tricky. People getting mad at $5 in US and India. They're literally people are going crazy for 1.5 gas. And you're glad you bought a horse mat. Fair enough. There was yellow on top of the green sign as well. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I didn't know what that means exactly, but okay, Michael. Fair enough. And breed a giant chicken right instead of driving. Breed a giant dog. How about you have a riding dog? There it goes. By the way, guys, if there's anything you want me to look at in particular, let me know. And in your defense, Australia is dry. They speak English. Drive on the left. I know, Roxy. It was a good second choice, in my opinion. You want to tip $50, but you don't use PayPal? Sorry about that, Squid. I appreciate you willing to tip, but you don't use PayPal. At some point, I should set up. Stream Elements has a thing where I can set up something that doesn't use PayPal but uses like some sort of credit card. I should probably set that up, Squid. I'll set it up at some point, and that way you don't have to use PayPal in the future. But yeah, and it's some people are very expensive. Gas can be very expensive. Yeah, and the moment when you know where that is, but you can't find it on the map, Roxy. Fair enough. But that's the way to do it. This is very interesting. Let's take a look at this car here. Oh, this might be a clue. See how this license plate has a little bit of blue? See how there's a little bit of blue on this license plate? So that might be a big clue. Is there blue on the license plate somewhere else here? No antenna on this car. Let's see if there's blue on this license plate. Maybe I could see a little bit of blue there. Maybe. It's really tough. It's really tough with this distance. Pardon me, guys, really quick. Okay, pardon me about that. Okay, guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. Okay, so what that blue tells me is that unless I'm mistaken, but blue on license plates, like a blue mark, is only common in one area. It's either European Union or Turkey. I think there's like a couple places else that also have a blue like mark on there. But in general, when I see a blue stripe, it makes me think EU or Turkey. I've often got those mixed up, honestly, EU and Turkey. So I'm thinking it's kind of this region. But that's just my thinking. That's my thinking. The problem is that a lot of these license plates are blurred out, so you really can't quite see it perfectly. Yeah. And Arslan, you have to go. Take care. Have good luck on your chemistry test. We believe in you, Arslan. Have a good one. You can speak to the duck at your right. Michael, you're so funny. It's not a duck. It's not a duck. It's not a duck. It's not a duck. Okay. So first off, this is Mercy Cat. She's the mascot of the channel. She's a cat. See, because she has a little tail, like a little cat. She's a square. She's a cube. So she only has 2 feet, which is very unfortunate. You think cats have 4 feet, I think. But she's basically a cat from Mercy from Overwatch, based on Mercy Overwatch. There's her little, red cross there, and the halo. And she basically is, kind of been around. I like Overwatch. I used to stream Overwatch, but not really recently. And then this is just a Minecraft sheep, right? Little Minecraft sheep. I stream Minecraft, so that's at least more relevant. But they kind of go together. So yeah. Okay, 5 seconds. Get your guess in. We'll move on. 5 seconds. And you should have picked close to the ocean. What were you thinking? I don't know, Quillen. I have no idea what you're thinking. But there is an ocean here. There's a lot of water here. Yeah. No worries, Michael. You didn't know it was a duck. But I'm happy to show it to you guys. Okay. Where's the ocean? To the east? Okay, ocean's to the east here. Let's see here. Let me just close this off. Okay, I'm thinking Turkey. Because of this thing here. It looks like a kind of a dry place, and I don't know. I think Dur is very strange. Is a very strange. So I'm thinking Turkey. I don't know where in Turkey. Maybe like here. That seems reasonable, right? I have no idea. Is that Turkey? I hope that's Turkey. Okay. It was Turkey, but we're in the South Turkey. Okay, so a lot of people have gotten Turkey. Sorry, Los Benitos, you chose Guatemala. I do apologize, but yeah. Sheep plus cat equals duck, good to know. Okay, triple C. And there are like 5 Turkish words, and one of them is stopped her. Oh, okay, well there you go. That helped you out. You guys did all fantastic. Look at that. You guys are all getting Turkey. We got 000 to the east. We got Quillen, Roxy, Pow, Kevin. Oh, that's me. Evhead, Pulp, Matt Lee, and Game. Nice work. You guys all figured out the right country. Good job. Top 3 are Squid, Michael, and Digital Squid. Oh, there's 2 squids. That's right. Well, Squid, OS Squid, and Digital Squid. The right location, unfortunately, is like, well, we chose like the left, the right, and the top. We never chose the bottom here, except like because use over here, but like not like bottom right in the center. We are actually in a place by Tasuku on the D400 freeway. D400 freeway, just kind of on the Mersin Antalya something. Okay, well, that's how it is. Hey, Mage, good to see you. Yeah, lots of squids taking over, you know? That's kind of crazy. You knew having takers near to come in handy at some point? Exactly, Roxy. You never know what's going to happen. And, yeah. And you know what you learn in biology? Oh, no. Hey, Mage, it's good to see you. Welcome to stream, Mage. How you been? How you been, buddy? How you been, buddy? It's good to see you. Have you been? How are you doing? How was Nora? How was Mardi Gras? How's Mardi Gras? But that came back. That came back really quick, right? Mage, did you have fun? Did you celebrate it? And yeah, look at the nice place. It's a beautiful place. Kind of has kind of a very refined kind of feel to it. Where's the sun? Gen 2 camera, unfortunately. Gen 2 camera. I don't know where the sun is, unfortunately. It could be to the west, northwest. I wouldn't trust it. Cars drive on the left, though. Cars drive on the left. That's the back of the car driving on the left. They have a yellow license plate, a very long yellow license plate. So that's very interesting. Cars drive on the left right there. Long yellow license plate and very nice looking houses. Look at these houses. They're kind of stuck against each other. But it's pretty. It's pretty. Also, they're not the same level, which is really, of course they're on an incline, but you got to wonder if like, you know, things are going to be slightly like weirdly adjusted because they're like built right up against each other. Cool looking though. Very cool looking. Ooh, wow, look at this house. Or maybe it's a church? I don't know. I think it's a church, but maybe it's not. But it has a weird slits for letting light in. Maybe a warehouse, I guess. Otherwise, I don't really quite know if I see anything that might kind of give away where this location is. So yeah, there's no sun. The sun doesn't exist in this country. Fair enough. And Maze, you've been so stressed out the last weeks. You feel like you need a break from everything. Well, I hope, Maze, that you are able to get that break. We're all kind of rooting for you, Maze. We got this. Yeah. And yeah. Hey, Jakaria, good to see you. Welcome to the stream, Jakaria. How's life going for you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How have you been doing? And the architecture yells, I mean, Roxy, don't give it away, Roxy. But I do think the architecture is kind of, what's the word? Very specific, very specific. Hey, Cloudy, good to see you. Welcome to the stream, Cloudy. How's life been for you? How are you doing? Yeah, Jakaria, generally, even though I stream to multiple platforms, most people don't usually watch me on Facebook. I usually get most of my viewers from Twitch and YouTube, right? Every now and again, some people like you know, say hello to me on Facebook, which I do appreciate. Sometimes we get hellos on Trovo, but generally speaking, usually most people watch me on Twitch, especially for this game because of how Chatguessr GeoGuessr works. And when I play Minecraft, I get a few more people on YouTube than before, so that happens. And streams been going well. I'm glad you're doing good, Cloudy. How have you been? How have you been? I already asked that. Cloudy, what's your favorite candy? What's your favorite kind of candy? Guys, get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds. We'll move on. Do you like Snickers, s'mores, snickerdoodles? Snickerdoodles. Happens. Hey, Boki, you support me? Boki, I appreciate that. That's very nice to do so, Boki. That's kind of you. And I appreciate you guys watching me on any platform. If you're watching me on Twitch or Facebook or Trovo or YouTube, thank you guys. I appreciate that. You guys are all wonderful. I think I'm one of the few streamers that streams multiple platforms. I think most streamers don't do it. But I kind of find it to be fascinating at this point. It's an interesting kind of experiment, and it's been very enjoyable just kind of talk with everyone. So yeah. And as far as Mardi Gras goes, you went to parade with your friend of mine and his new girlfriend and his girlfriend's best friend with whom you started talking. Are you trying to establish a relationship with your friends, with your friend's girlfriend's best friend? That sounded complicated, but yeah. But yeah, it's the way to do it. Yeah, I understand. Okay, fair enough. My YouTube name? Oh, my YouTube name is Kevin Sue. Surprisingly. No, it's not that surprising. I have a YouTube command. I think I have a YouTube command. I see if that works here. I don't know if that works. Nope, that's not right. Guess it's just YouTube. Yeah, I have a link here. This is my YouTube channel. And this is basically what I stream on. I do have another YouTube channel for my Thomas the Tank Engine videos, but that happens 5 seconds, and we'll move on. But most people who watch me play GeoGuessr, who play Minecraft, they're not really interested in Thomas the Tank Engine. But yeah. You would say you're trying to think is succeeding? Well, congratulations, Mage. That's so exciting. That's so wonderful. Mage, if you ever take a picture, I can add it to my shipping wall. Which is blank, but someday I think maybe I'll have a shipping wall. I probably won't have a shipping wall. I don't think many people want their pictures shown on my wall in the back there. It'd probably just be fan art. I could probably just print out the fan art and post it. That'd be a lot of fun. Just a lot of Scotch tape. It works out. Oh my goodness. But yeah, let's see here. Okay. I think you were right though. I do think this United Kingdom. Oh, King Smiley, thank you for the follow. Welcome King. Welcome King. How is life going for you? I'm thinking this is good old England. I don't know where in England this might be. It looks a little cold. Maybe go a little bit north. A little bit about Sheffield about. Okay, we'll see where that is. Oh, I guess all of England looks cold. But those of you guys thought that it was United Kingdom, that's a reasonable guess here. Oh, Michael, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that, Michael. Nice of you to do so. Wow, you guys all kind of guessed in the right location. That's pretty good. Some of you guys guessed Ireland, which is fair. Mage and Michael, you chose Ireland, but we're all in the UK here. Let's go down here. We got people in Scotland. We got Matt, Pulp, and Los Moritos by Glasgow. Squid and Quillen as we keep moving farther south. Myself and Pau, we're over here by Sheffield and Leeds. You chose London F Head, which is not bad. You got pretty decently close. But the top 3 are Digital Squid, Roxy Jane, and 000. Nice work, guys. You did all fantastic. We are by a place called... Wow, we're on the border between Wales and England? Which side did we fall on? We fall on the Wales side, I believe. I think this is the Wales side. We're at a town called High on Wye, or something. Maybe it's Hay on Wye. I have no idea. I don't know how to speak Welsh. I see that there is the Hardwick Road, and this is kind of a residential area. There's a little bakery over here. Oh, Black Lion, cool enough. I might have dated a Welsh girl. In high school, I might have dated a Welsh girl. I'm not entirely sure. I never asked. I probably should have, but it's possible I dated a Welsh girl. Okay, Hardwick. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, we'll see how that works. Hay on Wye. And, yeah, nice place, nice fairs. Okay, next round, round 4. Tropical here. And hey, it's you're from Facebook, Miraz, or should I say, yeah, Miraz? Yeah, you've moved over. Welcome, Miraz. Thank you for watching me on YouTube. I appreciate that. That's nice of you. Thank you for coming over. Some people have followed me on all 4 platforms: Twitch, Trovo, Facebook, and YouTube. I find it to be pretty fascinating and pretty silly. Right, we're not in that crazy city that you can't say the name of, and yes, it's a real place. Yeah, absolutely. High on Y. Okay, actually, here's a language here. It says public toilet in English, but the language has a translation. It's the local language, local dialect, so that might be able to help you guys, right? Let me just go ahead and see where the sun is really quick. It's more to the north. The sun is more to the north, so maybe we're in the southern hemisphere. And see if there's any like kind of flags or anything that might go here. Is this a public bath? This looks like a public bath. This must be a public bath because these people look like they're naked. I hate to say it. I'm a very family-friendly stream here, but yeah. Yeah, that's the only language I can see here. That's the only language that I can see. So this is the language of the country. This is the language of the country. And that might be your biggest clue. It looks like a very kind of tropical, warm kind of climate. Not someplace that's very cold. And you spend the week of your life learning to pronounce that solely for your bragging rights, Roxy? Hey, that's like the Hawaiian fish. Humu humu nuku nuku apua'a. That's the Hawaiian fish. It's not nearly as long as the name of that town, but the fish is pretty exciting. What's that 1, 2, 3, 4 thing? Yeah, let me see what that is, Mage, for you. Well, it's something, but unfortunately the thing is blurred out. Miraz? Oh, yeah, Miraz. Generally, people don't usually watch me on YouTube or Facebook. Like I said, all these other people, you can kind of see the restream bot. The restream bot is like showing the chat from YouTube to Twitch and vice versa. So Miraz, they could see you. People on Twitch can see you speaking on YouTube, and you on YouTube can see people speaking on Twitch. So a lot of these guys here are on Twitch. Matt, Los Manitos, Michael, Pulp, Squid, Roxy, Pow. A lot of these guys are watching me through Twitch. 000. So that's why generally you don't necessarily people on the YouTube. Not many people do it, especially for the GeoGuessr streams. But yeah, this is the language here. And yeah, it's another wild one in Canada. Geez, Roxy, you just kind of like finding all these pretty crazy. No, I mean Twitch. I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube and Facebook and Trovo. Yeah, I know that Twitter does have a streaming system, but I haven't really looked into it much. I don't know if I really want to. Streaming to 4 platforms can get a little bit complicated, guys. A little bit complicated. I could expand it out to like maybe some other places, but it would be interesting. But I don't know if I want to do that. And you don't trust the side of the sun this time, you guess, Los Manitos? Fair enough. Driving side, that's a very good question, Mage. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. This car's on the left side, so maybe they drive on the left. Maybe. Let's see. Where are all the signs here? Let's where the signs here. Yeah, I don't see any cars over here. Is there any like indication on where they drive? Maybe. Maybe left. Is this the back of the car or the front of the car? I think that this might be the back of the cars, or maybe that's the front of the car. Oh, jeez. I always get the back and the front mixed up with these go-karts. If there's no antenna, I have no idea. This car's on the left side, though, so left, maybe. I don't see any signs they might be giving out where they're driving here. So, yeah. Kikitar Jugak, Roxy? Oh, fair enough. And yeah, you're pretty close, Quillen. That's wonderful. What are you doing on location? Oh, so this is basically a game called GeoGuessr or Chatguessr and Miraz. And basically what you do in this game is that you try and guess from this location where in the world we are, right? See how I have a map here? So basically I try and see like, okay, what is this location? It looks very tropical. You know, are we in like, you know, Mexico? Are we in Southeast Asia? Are we in Sweden? You know, that sort of thing. And basically I select on the map where I think we might be located, and then I click guess. This specific version is Chatguessr, so everyone who's on Twitch, because Twitch is the only one that integrates with this specific version, is able to guess along with me and figure out kind of like, hey, let's put our guesses in. Unfortunately, only 3 people have figured out the right country. Matt, Los Manitos, and Michael has so far guessed the right country. 000 is close, but not the right country, but he's the closest. You're the closest, 000. And so it's kind of fun that we're all playing together and trying to figure this out. But it's tricky. It's tricky. I think the language here is the biggest clue. The language here is the biggest clue, honestly. Yeah. Side note, VR GeoGuessr must be fun as heck. Yeah, Roxy, although I wonder if it makes you, like, sick because you're just kind of looking around. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it just feels like you're just kind of floating. Who knows? Get your guesses in, guys. 30 seconds. Get your guess 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and a lot of people who like geography like to play this game, so yeah. And, where am I from, Miraz? I was born, I'm from the United States, California, United States. I was born in the United States. My family, though, immigrated, I'm half Chinese and half Japanese, though, ethnically. So my family immigrated to the United States in the 1890s. So it's been like 130 years. I don't speak any Chinese or Japanese. The language has been lost over time. I'm 4th generation. It would be nice to be able to speak one of those 2 languages or both, but unfortunately, I was never taught it. So that happens. So yeah, I don't know Japanese. Yeah. Hey, welcome, Telestoy. How you doing, Telestoy? Quick pan, absolutely, Telestoy. Sorry about that. Yeah, welcome. I'll let you get your guests in. Here's a quick little pan for you. And Gabe, you feel like a stalker? Hey, Gabe, you know what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. I'm trying to learn some Japanese. I've been there's a website called Duolingo. Oh, it's Bangladesh. Sorry about that. I don't know flags. I don't know any flags. I'm sorry, guys. Tell us I got in here. Okay, 5 seconds, guys. Get your guests in. It's basically this language. Okay, And so I speak only English, unfortunately. I took Spanish in high school, and I'm trying to learn Japanese on a website called Duolingo, which I think is pretty interesting, but it's very slow. Well, at least my progress is slow. But you know, we try things. Yeah, you do. Do you like Duolingo too, Michael? It's probably bad. Well, probably not India, because India is not officially in the game of GeoGuessr. Okay, so I think that this language, I think this looks like Southeast Asia to me. And the real question is, what is this language? It's not Thailand or Cambodia, I think. It looks a little bit maybe like Myanmar. They use English though, which is very fascinating. Could we be in Malaysia or Indonesia? I don't know what Indonesian looks like. Maybe we're in Bangladesh? No, that doesn't quite look like Bangladesh either. It looks a little like the Myanmar, honestly, but I don't think that's right, because I don't think Myanmar is this language. I don't think Myanmar is in this game. Thailand? Laos? What about Laos? I don't know. I'll guess Malaysia. No, I'll guess Indonesia. Why not? I have no idea where we're at. Oh, Pineapple Island! It's the Pineapple Island! I always forget that actually exists. Pineapple Island. Sri Lanka. Someone has once told me this island looks like a pineapple. Sri Lanka looks like pineapple. Does this look like a pineapple to you? I don't know. I know, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit like a pineapple or a teardrop. Okay. Where is everybody? At least we're on the right range. We're in the Asian area, so that's pretty good. Squid, you are in India. Gabe, you're in, I think, is this Bangladesh? You're in Bangladesh. We got Mage. What city is this? Is this I guess that's in Laos. We got Pao in Cambodia, a couple in Thailand, Ev and Roxy. Pope, you are in Myanmar too. Okay. I'm in Indonesia. And then we got Quillen, you're also in India. Fair enough. Yeah, sorry guys. India is technically not in this game of GeoGuessr because it's not officially Google Map. And then we got a lot of people that have chosen Sri Lanka. So Michael, Las Monitos, top 3 are Telestoy, Matt. Hey, Telestoy, nice work. Getting Sri Lanka in such a short period of time. That's really impressive. Telestoy. That's nice. So nice work, Matt Lee. And 000, I'm guessing that you thought this was Sri Lanka. And maybe it is because it's a shared bridge or something. You always like to go for these weird things, but apparently this is not. It must be outside, belongs to India or something. So sorry about that. I didn't realize. Does this connect? Is there a road? No, the road doesn't go all the way. It just goes up down there. Okay. I guess it's possible to probably connect it. You know, if you really wanted to, but it'd be expensive. Okay. We are in a town called Madu on the Andakula Madu Road. There's a tire shop. There's like some people. There's a bathing area, a church. Okay, so pretty cool. Sri Lanka. The language is Tamil. Thank you very much, Matt, for letting me know that. And you think Sri Lanka is a teardrop? Okay, fair enough. Okay. Sun, by the way, is to our west. Sun's to our west. I don't know if that helps. Maybe a little bit to the northwest, but not much. Okay. And so yeah, and you're learning language that you think it's easy to learn with the language on the platform. I agree. I'm just doing it very slowly. But yeah, and yeah, no guesses in chat, right, Bad Wolf? Yeah, appreciate that, Mage, for letting you know. And you're trying to learn Russian? I guess it's not the right moment. I mean, it depends, Michael. Depends on where you live. If you live in Russia or you plan to move to Russia, Russian would be really useful. If you plan to become a diplomat, Russian might be pretty useful, but yeah, it's probably not the most popular language at the moment. Yeah. Oh, and you're teaching, I love you. Oh, that's nice, Miraz. Appreciate that. Truey, it's good to see you, Truey. Long time no see, my friend. How you doing? Welcome. Have you read any good Sherlock novels lately? And then, how you doing, Wolf? How's life going for you? Roxy, Japanese Chinese so hard though. All the characters, yeah, and different pitches and everything. It's very difficult. But since it's my ancestral, ethnic homeland kind of thing, I feel like I want to learn it. Plus, I'm a bit of a weeb. Actually, no, that's not true. Weeb means like you really like Japanese culture, because you're really into it. I'm half Japanese. It's my ancestral cultural. It's my cultural heritage. I can't be a weeb because I'm Japanese, right? So that's not a good argument. But I love anime, so learning Japanese there's kind of multiple reasons for that. There's some language on here, but I can't quite read it. I don't know if you can quite make that out there. Here, if you guys want me to look at anything specific, let me know. And what's worth? I'm gonna speak mostly Java or English. Yeah, I saw that English was Java used the Latin script. Interesting, Mage. Appreciate that. Okay, and it happens. Yeah, sorry about that. It wasn't Bangladesh Miraz, but yeah. English does have English official cover, but it's all tracker. Oh, okay, Mage. I didn't realize that. And Squid, congratulations on finishing school. Yeah, Chatman went there, so Chat Meta players went think it's an island. Okay, 000. Fair enough, 000. But yes. And Roxy, you mean the easiest way to learn your language is to go online and chat with natives? That's true, right? I think that's a very good method. And Wolf, oh, I'm glad that you're doing great. And you came for kind of recommendations. Oh, I appreciate that, Wolf. That's nice of you to do so. Wolf. It's very kind of you to do so. What's your favorite kind of candy, by the way, Wolf? What kind of candy do you like? What kind of candy? Snickers, Skittles, M&Ms? Do you have an antenna on the school car? Ooh, good question. Yes, Mage, good question. There is a tiny little antenna. There's a tiny little antenna on this school car, which means that cars drive on the right side of the road. The cars drive on the right. So cars drive on the right. That's really good. Is this a gas station? I think they sell gas here or something. So that's interesting. So right driving car. Looks like this is kind of a dry looking area. Very dry. These buildings don't even look complete, but maybe they're just very flat. It's possible these are very flat buildings. So it probably doesn't snow here. Generally, if you have a flat building, snow is not very good. But I would guess it doesn't snow here at all. But yeah. Oh, Wolf, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that, Wolf. That's nice of you to do so. And yeah, I don't know exactly. This pole is blue and yellow. Blue and yellow. I don't know if that means anything. And we just kind of got just a tower in the distance. It's kind of really tricky where we might be, but interesting. It's a tricky location. I think I wonder if we're closer to the equator than a lot of other places, but looking how dry this is, I wouldn't be surprised. Mage, you could figure it out? Okay, Mage. You are smart. You and Michael, Los Manitos, and Matt, you guys are all smart. And 000, you tried to be funny again, didn't you, 000? And it didn't work out for you. Rip 000. Rip. Hey, it's our friend Wiki. Hey, Wiki, good to see you. Oh, wow, it's been a long time. How you been, my friend? How's life for you? You're also smart. You're also one of the smarties. There that kind of knows where everything is. That's what I'm saying. Let's get a shout out for our friend Wiki, if you don't mind, Mage, and just also a GeoGuessr streamer, very cool person. But it's from Malaysia, so also really cool. Okay. Yeah, just kind of tricky here. And the road lines in combination with the climate told you in one place, and Google confirmed it for you. Oh well, that's understandable. Okay, and for you, the sign was the cities that gave you the clue. Yeah, I think the sign to me is probably the bigger clue, although I don't know exactly what that means. Yeah, we can make a guess. Look right here, 10th place, right here. Not a great guess. No offense, Wiki, but you made a guess. I saw a little Wiki here, so just saying hello. Our good friend Wiki. So yeah, no, Wiki, you're guys. If you want to see someone that's a much better GeoGuessr streamer than me, that's a really cool person and plays a lot of awesome things. Check out Wiki. Wiki's smart. I'm not a smart GeoGuessr player. I play GeoGuessr, but I don't know what I'm doing. Get your guesses in within the next 30 seconds, and then we'll move on. And now you can. Oh yeah, because Wiki didn't post in chat. Wiki basically just clicked on the link, and that's reasonable. We can do whatever you want, but I'll give Wiki a shout out. Just a cool person. We gotta support our fellow GeoGuessr players, fellow GeoGuessr streamers, who are just very awesome people, and I love them. I love them a lot. I love you guys a lot. Okay, I don't know where we're at. Dry, some middle of nowhere. Google car. 2 people driving in this car. Hey, there's a little bit of red on this license plate. I wonder if that means anything. I'm just trying to point out clues, but I really don't know. I really don't know. Oh, by the way, guys, the question of the day is, would you prefer to work on the top floor of a tower or the bottom floor of a tower? A lot of you guys have given me interesting ideas. Like for the top floor, you work on the top floor, you might have a big view, a good view of the city. You might be able to see like everything. You know, you get prime real estate. You know, you could see, you could just when you're working in your project, you look out the window and you just see like the grand landscape of the city. That'd be interesting. On the bottom floor though, you know, it's easy access. You know, you don't have to climb stairs, you don't have to go into an elevator. What would you prefer? And you always the plus one to get the country right. Sorry, Quillen. 5 seconds, and we'll move forward. No, we'll say like the first floor. We'll say the first floor, not underground. I mean, unless you prefer to work underground, Michael. I can leave that as an option. Quillen, you work at the top. Yeah, I can see that top, right? It's just very majestic kind of thing. Yeah. And Mage, you do the bottom floor. Easier to go to lunch. You don't deal with stairs and deal with elevation chant. Fair enough, Mage. What floor is a coffee machine? All the floors, pal. Every floor has a coffee machine. We'll just make it all equal. Every floor has a coffee machine. Power, are you a big coffee addict? What kind of coffee do you like? And you don't know the meta 000, but you have good where you are? Ah, fair enough. Okay, let's see where guys are guessing. I'm going to go ahead and guess Middle East. I'm thinking Lebanon. Not Lebanon. Jordan. It looks kind of like a dry place. I don't know what language this is, but maybe it's Arabic. Jordan seems like just kind of the right kind of region for it, and I'm thinking that just in general that it's just kind of it looks kind of like a Middle Eastern kind of area. I could be wrong. It could be wrong. Maybe it's different, but who knows? Okay, go ahead and click guess. Tunisia. Of course it's Tunisia. Oh my goodness. You like the bottom floor, definitely, Michael. Fair enough. And Las Bonitas, none, but if you had just because of views, I see, understandable, Las Bonitas. Fair enough. Okay, so hey, Jerry B, good to see you. How you been doing, Jerry B? Long time no see. Jerry B, you're gonna actually, speaking of France, we were doing a lot of France. You're gonna go to Paris later this year. That's exciting. That's gonna be exciting. When are you planning on going? Okay, so Tunisia. So sorry for the wiki is not in Mexico. 000, I don't know what island you guessed here. What is this? The Desventuradas Islands? Who owns this? 000, who owns these islands? Just curious on why you chose that. Okay, we got Pau, you're in Senegal. Okay, fair enough. Roxy, you're in Nigeria. Okay, and then I'm in Jordan, which is fair enough. We got people in Egypt, Squid, and Quillen in Egypt. Not a bad guess, but I think Egypt only has by the pyramids. And 000, you, yeah, the fall card too. Fair enough. French style road lines and the fall card, the short antenna, and dry climate. So Tunisia is the only answer. Okay, fair enough. And the follow car, was there a follow car? Oh, darn it, guys. Oh my gosh. Was there a follow car? How was I supposed to know this is a follow car? How am I supposed to know this is just a follow car, not a bunch of guys just kind of traveling behind them? Like this, it's not even like a police vehicle. It's just a bunch of people following behind. Oh my goodness. Okay, Tunisia. Jeez Louise. Yeah. And you keep streaming for a bit, you're gonna go home and you're back on your laptop. Oh, okay, Jeremy. Fair enough. Have a good trip home. So Mage is up to the north. Then we got Michael. There's a lot of smart people right here. Los Bonitos, Matt, and Telestoy. Not surprising. All of you guys are just geniuses. Good work, Telestoy. Nice work. You're getting pretty cool. You got pretty close. The closest, honestly. We are outside of a town called Aram. Oh look, there's a tour name. Speaking of Paris, the Eiffel Tower or Tour Eiffel. It's closed, unfortunately. Cafe. We're on the N1 P1 freeway, just kind of in the middle of like the southwest of the city of Aram. And yeah, apparently there's a follow car, which I really don't know. You consider success when you're roughly on the right side of the world. Nice work, Roxy. And the cities on the sides are in Arabic and Latin alphabet. Interesting. So I guess they use a bit of both, Latin and Arabic. Hey, fair enough. That's the way to do it. I would probably, to answer the question, I'd probably live on the bottom floor. Or not live, but work on the bottom floor. Because I agree, I don't want to deal with having stairs or, elevators. Just get to work and get things done. Derja has no follow car. Interesting. Congratulations to Michael. You got the gold medal, 21,400 points. Matt, you got the silver, 20,800. 000, the bronze at 17,400 exactly. Pretty good. Los Bonitos, the honorable mention, 17,100 points. Nice work, everyone. You guys did fantastic. and I am very proud of all of you. You guys all done amazing, and I think that I think that you guys are really just awesome people. Ladies and gentlemen, I do regret to say this, but we have come to the end of the stream. But I appreciate you stopping by and just saying hello. You guys are all very wonderful, and we do GeoGuessr streams. Oh my gosh, my voice is just losing at this point. We're doing GeoGuessr streams every week on Wednesday. The Minecraft streams are on Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday. You feel free to join us in the future. Quillen, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And I'm really grateful that you guys decided to join me today. You guys are very kind, wonderful people, and I look forward to seeing you again. Please take care. Have a good one. Drink water, as apparently I need to drink water. If you'd be so kind as to stay around, we're going to raid our friend Fat Bob Marley. We haven't seen Bob Marley in a long time, so why don't we go ahead and just say hello to him. Really good guy, plays GeoGuessr. Has a very chill. Yes, just check him out, say hello, and say, hey, Bob, it's good to see you. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, goodbye, good luck, farewell, and thank you. We'll stop the recording, and we'll stop